Good morning, guys. How is everybody doing today? It's raining here in Ohio, but it's actually really warm. And who all's drinking coffee with me today? So I did a caramel iced coffee today.
Mama.
Good morning, Miss Pamela. What's up, Bobs?
What's wrong with my underwear?
Okay, well, can you just
they're
put...
short in the back and long in the front.
That's probably because you need to turn your underwear around.
Look.
Aubrey, I have the live video rolling right now, and you cannot come out here in your underwear.
I'm not going to come out and just showing you from over here.
This is motherhood right here. Like,
See, Mama? Look, I don't need to find it.
okay, well, we'll fix those in a couple minutes, okay? Okay, so for all of you that are parents, you probably understand this. And as you can tell, it is Aubrey's summer vacation. So this is day one of Aubrey being home with us. Aubrey, Pamela.
Having to go to school.
Yep. Aubrey, Pamela said happy summer, Aubrey.
Thanks, Bella.
She said thanks, Pamela. As soon as she's done getting her clothes on, she's gonna come visit with us.
I just gotta get my shirt on.
And so I want to talk about Matt today because, well, not just like Matt, period, but like about being in a relationship and how like supporting and encouraging each other. Hello, Laurie. I'm happy to see you. So, you know, one thing that really struck me this weekend is Matt isn't always a very vocal person. Matt's been in the military for 19 years now. So he's not, there's Miss Aubrey. Holy cow, girlfriend.
What, you brushed my hair?
You got you a cow look going on. Here's Miss Aubrey. Now you're good.
Oh, I do have a cow look.
You're good, I fixed it.
Okay.
Go ahead, you gonna say hi?
Hey.
So Matt's not very vocal about, you know, his emotions and how he's feeling, and I mean, it is what it is. Something that really surprised me this weekend is when my car broke down. So I'm on my way home from North Carolina.
Which Pamela knows that.
Yes. I'm on my way home from North Carolina, and in West Virginia, like literally, I was at mile marker 24 and a half. My engine overheated. Well, I'm like panicking, okay? There's like steam rolling out of my car. I'm like, damn, I gotta call Matt. And I did. And like, this man just surprised the absolute crap out of me, okay? When he said, he's like, you can do this, and I support you, and I believe in you. And even like when we got home here to Ohio and we were talking some more about it and like what I'm doing here with It Works, and he looked at me and he's like, Megan, I know you can do this. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And I'm like just to have that encouragement. You know, woman was made from the rib of a man. It's just raining, it's fine, girlfriend. Woman was made from the rib of a man. We were made to work together. We were made to love each other and support each other and encourage each other. And when you have that, amazing things happen. Like, just him saying that to me was like, okay, like, it's time to get to work. Like, he looked at me, he's like, you are going to leave this world so much better than when you found it. Just to hear those words and just the belief in me. Like, I believe in myself, and I believe that I'm going to change this world, and I'm going to make a difference in people's lives. But to hear that he does too, and he believes in me, and he supports everything that I'm doing, that means everything to me. Yes, how can I help you?
I think my like skin reaction's back again because
Okay.
it's itching.
Okay, can you wait, please?
Yes.
And can you not do that? Right here? Right. Thank you. So, that was huge for me. Holy Nikes, like, it is pouring rain here. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Like, it's crazy. You guys probably can't see it that well. Oh, here comes Blair Bear now. See all the trees moving? Like, it's insane right now. Our kids are so much alike.
Mommy.
What, Aubrey? It's okay.
Mommy.
So, our power went out. Aubrey, the power went out. It's fine. It's during the day, so we're all good. Now the power is back on. No big deal. Aubrey, chill. No big deal. Right? It's raining like crazy. Here's Lair Bear. Lair Bear, can you say hi? You say hi? Say hi, everybody. But that was my thing. It just, to have, okay, y'all gotta move back, move back, move back. I am being crowded right now. Mama cannot do being crowded. Thank you. Sir, I would like you to move away from the phone. Step away from the phone.
Mommy,
Thank you, sir.
Mama, look, I found this tattoo at school yesterday.
Okay, Miss Aubrey, can you please wait?
Doesn't it look cool?
It is very cool.
Can I show them?
Yes, you can show them. Aubrey would like to show you the tattoo that she found at school.
It's like this black and white tiger with roses underneath it.
Excuse you, sir.
Like,
I don't
it
think
doesn't
so.
have the plastic on it anymore, but I bet it probably still works because nobody has used it. Because, like, the thing is still on it, so...
Holy shnikes, y'all. Like, it just got crazier here. Okay. And everyone's standing in front of the door, and I can't do it. Like, I don't like to be crowded. I know it's my kids, but still. Rotate my
We
phone.
planted our tomato plants.
Yeah, the tomato plants are definitely getting watered. Like, it's insanity.
I think it's gonna hail.
That's great, Laurie. Listen, this stuff, like, I see the rain and I'm like, don't mind the mess that you see in the back. I have kids. Listen, okay, so I have this woman that I was doing a video chat with, and she literally did that. She's like, hey, she's like, don't mind my house. I have kids. And I'm like, listen, I got kids too.
The TV came back on.
Yeah, it's okay, honey. Like, it's gonna be fine. No problems.
Yeah.
But that was my thing. Holy shit.
Mama,
But-
I thought I heard on the news that it said today it was gonna hail a little bit.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, odds. It's raining pretty hardcore here. But that was huge for me. Going back to the original subject here that I
Are you kidding
really
me?
digressed from. That was
I
huge
have
for
no
me.
idea TVs can do this. The TV is self-checking itself. Like it says running, please self-check.
We got some emergency, nothing on. It's just, there's probably some trees down. That's what usually happens around here. When you hear the fire whistle when it's raining really hard, some trees fell down. We have a lot of trees and wooded areas around here, around me. But getting back on topic here, after I went way off there for a moment, like, that was huge for me. Woman and man, and so woman and man, and I know not everybody may be heterosexual, so we'll just say, like, couples in general, okay? like your significant other, the person you love, we were made to work together, to love each other, support each other. And sorry, I just got a message from one of my customers. But we were made to all work together. To have that is just such an incredible feeling. Now these kids are up on my ottoman staring out the window since I told them they were crowding me. But our sirens always sound like this. It is insane here right now, guys. Like, it is raining like crazy. Right? The wind is like really hardcore right now, but we get storms like this a lot up here in Ohio, so it doesn't really freak me out. And like I said, like we get a lot of trees that come down too. So usually like when we have a big storm like this, like there's a tree somewhere in town that's down. It never fails. But that's my thing. I know I didn't talk a lot about it. I keep like going off in my own brain here. But that was huge for me. Just to hear that Matt supports me. And here's another like example of how he supports me. So when I'm talking to somebody, literally, he'll take the kids. Like if, like right now, Matt's at work, of course. So in Matt's civilian job, he works on Harley Davidson motorcycles. And then he did 10 years in the Army, and now he's 9 years in the Air Force. And he works on airplanes. He does non-destructive testing. So, you guys are gooses. Oh my gosh. They're copying the siren sounds. But, you know, when I'm talking to someone or I'm having a meeting or whatever, Matt just takes the kids and he's like, hey, like, let's let mommy do what she gotta do and let's go play. Or like the one day I was having trouble and I was talking to my upline and Matt went and he took the kids and he's making them pick up sticks in the yard and throw them in the burn pile. But it worked out because I was able to take the time to work and figure out the problem. And I know these kids are great. Like, this is what I love about being a parent. Now some people, like, they drive you nuts and you love them so much at the same time. Yeah. But that's huge for me. You know, I really feel like this business has brought Matt and I so much closer. You know, before I always worked jobs where you guys are crazy. Like, I love you to death, but you're insane. But, you know, there's a lot of people, like couples that are in this business and they work together. Like, they're both in the business. You know, where Matt and I are not like that. And there's people that say, you know, if you're not doing this together, well, how is he supporting you? Well, we are supporting each other. Goodness gracious, Aubrey. So we are supporting each other. Even though Matt's not in the business with me, he helps me with the kids. No, thank you, ma'am. He helps me with the kids. He gives me words of encouragement. Aubrey, you need to calm down, please, okay? It's time to settle down. Thank you. But he helps me, you know, take care of the kids when I'm trying to do something. Of course, he's not here right now, but whatever. I like to show off my kids. So I got me some awesome kids. Even though the one is going behind the ottoman. Yeah. It's motherhood, it's great. But that's the big thing. Like, it's crazy. I never had support from a partner like this. And when you finally have it, like, it is such an amazing feeling. You know, Matt and I have come a long way though too. You know, some people know our story, some people don't. So there is 21 years between Matt and I. I'm 26, Matt's 47, about to be 48, and I'm about to be 27.
Matt's older than you. Way older than you. And he still looks young.
Yes, Matt does look young. I thought Matt was like 31, 32 when we got together, okay? Oh gosh, Larry. So, I didn't know how old. Oh, Larry. Okay, get off me, please. Off of me, please, children. I gotta figure out how to get this part down. Ah, craziness is happening. I don't know how to fix it. All right, y'all. Larry, get out of my coffee. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. Remember when I talked about motherhood? Like, here it is. This won't go away.
Mama, are they off?
No, I can't get the screen to go down. Okay. Okay, we're good.
Oh, Pika.
Larry, get out of my coffee.
Pika.
Oh my gosh. Like, motherhood 101 right here. I think, I got one hanging on me. One's playing in my coffee. Like, oh my gosh. I got things popping up in random places. Okay. Trying to get back on subject. I got coffee on my hand, trying to clean it off of Larry. But, me and Matt came. Oh, okay. I was telling my story about Matt. Back on subject here. Okay, so there's 21 years in between us, and I thought Matt was like 31, 32 when we got together. Like, didn't really disclose like how old we were. Okay. And like finally, me and Matt are texting back and forth, you know, and we bonded actually like over cars. Okay, because he's a Camaro guy, and I love me some El Caminos. I like 69, 70. That was a good year for him. But anywho, so, Aubrey, yeah, geez Louise. So, we bonded over that. And, like, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, my birthday's in July. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's cool. My mom's birthday is in July. And he's like, yeah, mine's July 17th. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how old are you going to be? And he's like, 43. And I'm like, what? Like, I had to really think about this, okay? And I was just stuck like Chuck with Matt. Like,
hey, that's one of my hair ties, Mom.
yeah, I stole one of your hair ties. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Aubrey, stop, please.
Pika.
Aubrey, please calm down. Please calm down. Thank you. So, I had to really think about it. But, like I said, I was really stuck with Matt. You know, I met Matt when I was bartending. So, I was a small town bartender in East Palestine. First I worked in Enon, which is really small, and that's originally where I'm from. And then I worked in East Palestine. And Matt came in one day from his drill weekend. And I don't know, like, when I looked at Matt for the first time, like, I loved him. Like, I loved him before I knew him. Like, I just had this electric shock all over my body. Aubrey and Brophy. Jeez Louise! What is up with these kids today? Like, anyone want some free kids? I got 2 of them. I'll put them on Craigslist. Like, you ain't even got to pay me for them. Just take them. Not really. I love my kids. But, like, I just had this electric shock. Like, all over me. And I'll never forget, he came and he sat in his bar chair and he looks at me and he says, "Hi, I'm Matt." And I'm like drooling. I'm like Megan, like drooling, like I can't talk. And it started from there. So I guess Matt tells me he was trying to find me after that. And like he came every day that I didn't work, pretty much. So it was the next month during his mandatory drill, or UTA, that he came back. And of course, I'm there. And that's like when we exchanged phone numbers and he got my schedule for work, and the rest is history. That's how it went down. And you know, we both had to really work on communicating, because Matt was 43 and single, and I just came from a crappy relationship, and I had a child. And I told him, I'm like, listen, if you can't hang with my kid, like, you can't hang with me. That was my big thing. So, you know, we really, Matt and I, like, we just connected and clicked really quick because we grew up with the same values. And then we bonded so well with each other. And here we are. Like, just to hear that he supports me and he does what he does with me in my business, like, it's everything. And that's how a relationship is supposed to be. Like, it is teamwork. It is not me. It is not I. It is not you. It is we. We
it's actually
work.
Us, probably.
We and us is the same thing, silly goose.
Okay.
We work together. We do this. Hello, Miss Erica. How are you? I miss you.
Mommy,
Yeah?
how about Angel and Angel and Ashley was on the live?
It might be later. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, we. There is no I, me, you, we.
You already said
We make decisions together, not I make this. But yet, there's also, like, there's decisions that he makes where we don't consult, and there's decisions that I make where we don't consult, and that's okay. Like, my nails, okay? I get people that tell me they love my nails. $2 holler at the local Dollar General. But I don't have to ask Matt. You know, I just come home with some nails. He's like, okay, like, that's my thing. Matt comes home with bike parts or car parts, and I'm like, okay, like, that works. Now, when it comes to big things and big purchases, that's when, like, we consult each other. Or, like,
consult me.
consult means that's when we talk to each other about it. And we go back and forth. Why don't you go get some lotion?
I don't even know where it is.
It's on Labor's high chair. But please put your shirt down when you're walking back there. Thank you. And put that lotion on. It's the hemp. The CBD.
This?
Yes, ma'am. Why don't you go in my bedroom and put that on? Okay. So, like, when I went down to North Carolina, that was something that we consulted with each other and we talked to each other about. Now, if I want to go over to Pennsylvania and visit my best, or I want to go to Walmart or whatever, like, I'm not like, hey, can I go to Walmart? Hey, can I go to Amanda's? Hey, can I go to so-and-so's? No, like, I just go and I'm like, hey, I'm at Amanda's, or hey, I'm at Walmart. It doesn't matter. Just like him. He'll be like, hey, I'm going to go over to Tom's. I'm like, okay, see you later. Have fun. Like, I mean, that's just how it is. Big things, like if I'm going a few states away, I mean, we'll talk to each other about it. But that's how we work together. And I feel really blessed that I have Matt. coming from the situation I came from and now being in the situation I am with Matt is just, it's unbelievable for me. You know, Matt has never raised a hand to me. I've never meshed with somebody the way we mesh. You know, I've never, like, when I say that Matt's my best friend too, like, I mean that. Like, there is nothing I have to hide from him. And I always tell Matt, like, even when we first got together, and you know, it was pretty recent after the relationship I was in beforehand. That was not good. And even from like day one, it was like there was just this piece of drywall in between us and he could just punch right through it. Like, I wanted to share my life with him. I wanted to tell him my secrets and everything that made me me. And that is so special. Like, y'all, me and Matt, we have our arguments. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're perfect, but we don't have screaming matches. I mean, I can probably count, like, I can count on one hand how many times we've really, like, yelled at each other, because it doesn't happen. The one thing that I've always adored about us, sorry, this orange cat just, like, ran past. But one thing, like, I've always really loved about us is that, you know, when things are starting to get heated, you know, he's like, listen, like, we need to take a 5-minute break here, and you need to go do your thing, and I need to go do my thing, and then we'll come back and talk about this. Like, I never had that before, and it is incredible. So then we get to come back as adults and as partners and discuss what's going on. And I just, oh my gosh, I love it. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Not supposed to be yelling and screaming at each other and calling each other assholes. Won't lie, that's kind of like, okay, so me and Matt will do that with each other, but that's like our thing, and it's not like we're hurting each other's feelings. Like, we get it out like that, and then we're like, okay, and then we laugh about it. Like, we'll make up like ridiculous, stupid names. Like, the one time I called him a dick nugget, and it was pretty funny. And like, in the middle of having, it wasn't heated, but I mean, I was a little more defensive at that time. But, you know, when you're like trying to have a serious conversation, then you call someone a dick nugget, like, we definitely laughed. We laughed, and then like the tension was just like gone at that point. We could continue on with what we were doing. But, you know, you gotta work together. That's my thing. Like, when you're in a relationship, it's supposed to be 100-100. Now, maybe there's going to be days where it's 80-20. We got to lift each other up. You know, I have my days where I'm just like, done. But he lifts me up. When I am like literally struggling to get through the day, he just lifts me up. And then there's days where he's struggling. And guess what? Like, I'm there to lift him up. Like, right now, Matt is for his military, for the Air Force. He's doing a rank up right now. And there's this huge test that he has to take. So he has all this reading material that he's doing right now. And, like, he's nervous about it because it's coming up quick, this test. I gotta get a drink of coffee. So it's coming up quick. I think, what? It's September or August. Really, dude? It's either September or August
Mama,
that he has to take it.
I wanted to just show you that there's a heart in it. I already put the cream on. I just wanted to show you
It does look like there's a heart in it.
Can I show them?
Yeah, go ahead. Aubrey wants to show you that it looks like there's a heart in the lid.
Like,
the camera's up here, babe.
I know.
Oh, there you go.
See, I'm putting. Like, it looks like a heart. Like, there's some leftover cream in the lid, and it kind of formed into a heart shape.
All right, sweet pea. So he's doing this rank up, and he has all the stuff he has to read right now, and like Matt's freaking out. He's like, I don't know how I'm gonna remember this. I'm not good at this. You know, just like going on and on and on and on and on. He's like, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, listen, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna be amazing. Like, I know that you got this promotion because, you know, in this promotion, you're being a people person and you're talking. Okay, so right now, Matt is an E6, which is a technical sergeant, and he's going for E7 with...
Out of the cupboard.
Thank God for Aubrey. Like, she got Larry. Larry's in the cupboard. She's like, Larry, get out of the cupboard. So, he's going from E6 to E7. So right now he's a technical sergeant, and can't remember right now what E7 is, but for the Air Force. But you know, I keep telling him, I'm like, listen, we got this, and we do it together. Like, so Matt reads one chapter, and then he hands it over to me. And then I highlight for him important things that I know he needs to remember, because that's a strength of mine. I am good at, you know, when I read through things, I'm like, ooh, you need to remember this. Like, this is going to be important. This is going to be on your test. So I do that for him. And then guess what? He goes back over it and starts memorizing them really important keys. And that's how we do it. And that's being a partner. And that's working with each other. What are you doing, crazy kid? She has some pretty colored hair. Like, sometimes in the summer, like, it'll get this reddish tint to it. And it's really pretty.
Like, it's almost summer, so I might be getting that reddish tip soon, Mama.
Yeah. Hopefully my hair will lighten up.
And Mama, guess what?
What's up?
I have a little gold, like, you know how you have blonde? I have a little blonde in my hair.
Look at you.
Too. Like, I have, like, this brownish, brownish blonde hair. Like, you have, like, some brown in your hair, blonde, and I have brown hair with blonde in it, and you have blonde hair with some brown in it.
That's, my hair's gotten darker. Larry, excuse me, sir. Don't think so. No, thank you.
I have some that I want to show you. That's
Aubrey, can you wait, please?
Yeah.
So, that's the thing. It's working together. Like, I know his strengths and weaknesses, and he knows my strengths and weaknesses. And we work together with it. So I'll be back in September. Well, I'm here every day talking to you guys. But in September, I think it's September. It's either August or September. He takes his first test. Aubrey, you are going to put your hair in my coffee, and I'm not going to be happy about that, because I do not want to drink Aubrey hair coffee. I like salted caramel, not Aubrey hair flavored. Cheers. But, so, I'll be back with that. His first test, there's like 3 of them he has to take. The first one is in August or September, and then the second one is a few months later. So, and I know he's gonna do it. Like, Matt is a very intelligent person.
Sorry.
Matt is the... You need to get off the
thing.
side of that chair, because I'm not gonna be very happy if it breaks. Because that was my great-grandmother's.
You mean Mima's?
No, not Mima's. My great-grandma. That was Grandma too.
Mima had it in her house.
Yes. Mima did have it in her house. But anywho. Like, I know he's gonna do it. Matt's really smart. But we just work together through it. And that's important. So, I know I've been all over the place today. But my talk today was just about being a partner with your person. For anyone that's still here. Being a partner with your person. And, you know, just working together. Like I said, like, woman was made from the rib of a man. Like, I know in our society things are a little bit different than what it was then. So, like, whoever your partner is, we were made to work together. God gave us love for other human beings so we could work together. When you're with your significant other, you're working together. You're a team. It is not just you. It's not just I. It is we. Like, remember that.
Aww.
And I know sometimes that can be hard. Because there's times where I want to be independent and I'm bullheaded as all get out. And he's independent too. Like, we're both independent people. But it's amazing when we just come together. And when you come together with your significant other, like, amazing things are going to happen. Like I said, like hearing Matt say that he believes...
Put new batteries in my kitty, Mama.
Yes, there is. You're going to have to wait, ma'am. Thank you. So, just to hear that he believes in me and he knows that I can do this and he believes that I'm going to change the world and I'm going to leave it in a better place than what I found it, like, that's amazing. Like, that is just such an amazing feeling. Like, I can't stress it enough how good that feels. So guys, if any of you are in a relationship, if you're married, dating, engaged, just hanging out with each other because marriage ain't your thing, whatever, like, tell that person you love them and that they are your partner and that you adore the absolute shit out of them. Because I know I'm about to text Matt right now and tell him that he means everything to me and I can't wait to see him tonight. So, I love you guys. Remember to have an amazing day today, and you are going to have an amazing day because you're going to make it an amazing day, and I'm going to have an amazing day because I'm going to make it an amazing day. Y'all, have a blessed day, and you arc your way. Love you guys. Till later. Good morning, guys. How is everybody today? Are we all drinking our skinny coffee? So I did something a little bit different with mine. I put ground cinnamon in it. So there's a lot of health benefits to cinnamon. So one thing, cinnamon is really good for your metabolism. It has antioxidants in it. I mean, this is something that's been around for a really long time and everybody's been using it. So it's actually really good. I've never been one to like really put cinnamon in my coffee, but I'm really digging it and I'm probably gonna do it. Like, for real. I don't know if you guys can see this without me spilling my coffee, but I am like already halfway done with my coffee and I just made it. And I am probably gonna have to make more because it is good. Let's see if I can fix this now. So I know I've talked about this a lot, but I really feel like I need to come back to it. One of my biggest things that I try to tell everybody is you get what you give. It's just like more and more you hear, you know, people are just spreading negativity and being rude and ignorant to other people, and then they cry wolf. You know, why is everybody mean to me? I really feel like this is just a subject that needs to be talked about again. If you are being a negative person and you are telling people that they're not worthy, that their dreams are not good enough, you are not going to get a positive reaction from people. There's, with me, with my business, here's Miss Aubrey, who doesn't have her hair brushed yet. Can you say hi, Aubrey?
Hi. Me still have my jammies on.
Yeah, she still got her nightgown on too. You better watch your cereal so your brother don't get in it.
Buffy's over here.
Yeah, but you know he's sneaky. Sneaky Pete, huh? But even like in my business, so in my business, my goal is to help people get healthy, spread positivity and love, and be a stay-at-home mom because my kids are worth it. Since I've been a stay-at-home mom, Larry has not had a single skin infection, where before we were having them all the time. Larry has almost lost his life to cellulitis and sepsis. He had cellulitis, which then turned into sepsis, which is an infection of the blood. And Larry almost lost his eye to orbital cellulitis. So, you know, it's a really big goal of mine to be able to stay home with my kids while spreading love and positivity to other people. Because if I was at the job I was at before, first of all, I wouldn't be positive like I am, because that was a really stressful environment. And I wouldn't be able to do this with you guys and talk to so many people and connect. And it's been phenomenal for me. And because I'm doing that, I'm getting all this positivity. But there is negativity in it too. There are people that look at me and say that my dreams aren't possible, that I'm living a fool's thought. That's okay. I'm okay with that, because that just drives me even more. When people say I can't do something, I'm like, hold my drink and watch, because I'm gonna show you. And I'm gonna change this world. I'm going to help make some people positive. But that's getting what you give.
Stop.
Really, y'all?
Cancel.
So I'm giving love and positivity, and I'm getting it back. If you're yelling and screaming at people and telling people about how they're no good, you're not going to get positive reactions. You're not going to get positivity in your life. You know, just changing your mindset is huge. Please watch what you're doing with your brother. Ma'am. Okay, so we are on day 3 of summer vacation. Go great. Drinking my coffee. Oh, sir. You okay? But that's... You have to change your mindset. You know, that's been huge to me. I was always the person that looked down on myself. And I did. I looked down on other people because I looked down on myself. I didn't trust nobody. I didn't want to trust nobody. I didn't want to talk to people. You know, I looked at myself in the mirror. These kids are nuts. I just looked at myself in the mirror, and I would literally tell myself that I hated myself. Here's Miss Aubrey.
Larry! You're pulling down my underwear!
Excuse you. I am on a live, and I'm sure people don't want to hear about your underwear.
Ow!
Larry Glenn Rupert,
Ow.
stop. Oh, goodness. Like I said, this is day 3. Larry's biting his sister. Hey, Jim, you want to take me up on that offer? Like, the little one's free. You're all right. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. You're going to be okay. So Larry bit Aubrey. Larry is our little biter. Don't know why, but like from day one, this kid just bites. And he likes to bite Aubrey. Why he likes to bite Aubrey, I'm not exactly sure. But that's his main target, is Aubrey. Huh?
He doesn't really bite anybody else but me.
He must love you. Love bites.
One time one of our cats did a love bite.
No. You okay now?
Sandy's cat.
You alright now? You good? Okay. I love you. But so, like, I would look in the mirror. I had to think where I was for a minute. I would look in the mirror and look at myself and literally tell myself that I hated myself.
Mama,
Yes, Aubrey.
I don't really want my cereal anymore. I just want to drink the milk.
Okay. That's fine, honey. But I would literally tell myself, you know, that I hated myself. And I would look in the mirror and tell myself that I was fat and I was ugly and nobody found me attractive. And Matt was going to go cheat on me because I wasn't pretty enough and I wasn't skinny enough. And how could he love me if I'm this ugly person? Thank you so much, Eric. I really appreciate that. You know, I try my best. I try my best to be like the calm mama. Aubrey calls me Mama Loma. Mama Loma. That was my Mother's Day gift. It was so funny. You know, parenthood is rough sometimes, but it's so worth it in the end. Even though it's sad to watch them grow up, because I'm like, I just want you to stay little. And then they grow up and it's like, But I know they're going to be amazing people. So that's the exciting part, is I get to watch them grow and develop their own personalities. Now, I'm not sure about the little one, what's going to happen with him. But I know he's destined for greatness. They both are. But I always got to make a joke about Lair Bear because he's an interesting kid. So I started changing my mindset. So I am a huge promoter of listening to personal development. I listen to books. I do it on YouTube where it's free, or else you can download Audibles and you get one book for free. So I did that too. But so many people say, you know, I'm just always going to be a depressed person. I'm never going to be anything more. And you can totally be more. Listen, y'all, like when I was in high school, I struggled so much just with myself. If I can go from that and almost successfully committing suicide a few times to where I am now, and now I love the person I am, I love the life I have, and I love the people in my life, like, you can do it. And it makes me emotional, so don't mind, I'm getting a little teary-eyed. But like, when I tell you guys that I was that person, I was that person. And it was the biggest struggle. And that's what I really believe left me vulnerable to my toxic relationship that I tell you guys about. But I also believe we go through the moments for a reason. So, you know, I've been questioned multiple times, like, how can you still believe in God after going through what you went through? How can you believe that happened for a reason? Because in those moments, it took me a little long to find the lesson, but I believe the lesson was that I had to find strength within myself. I had, instead of putting on that Billy Badass attitude that I tried to have, trying to fight everybody, thinking I was tough as shit, I had to find real strength within me. Those situations brought me closer to God than I had ever been. And now, since I started, like, once I started my business and I got with the people I'm with now, my faith is just so much stronger, because I'm around a bunch of people that we celebrate God and we celebrate each other and we're positive, and it is absolutely amazing. Like, just to finally love yourself is an amazing feeling. And then being able to spread it, and when people say, how are you today? And I'm like, I'm having my best day ever. And they're like, okay, how are you having your best day ever? I woke up. My kids woke up. My loved ones woke up. Is everything going to be perfect? No. But the fact that I have my loved ones with me makes it the best day ever. The fact that I get to talk to you guys this morning and spread some hope in your life, that means everything to me. That's my best day ever for me. I got some badass coffee. Best day ever, because coffee is life. I had to throw that in there. I love my coffee. I'm definitely a coffee lover. But, you know, here's also a big thing. That's hard to talk about sometimes. So, when I was in my toxic relationship, here's another reason, like, why me and God started to become real tight. I was on tramadols and a lot of other medications for my endometriosis, because before my second surgery, I was in a crap ton of pain all the time. My uterus was shoved in my back, so it was pretty painful. We had a all-out drag argument where I was picked up by my throat and chokeslammed on the ground, but whatever. And I went and, like, it was a fresh bottle. Like, I think maybe just 3 days of it was used out of 30. And I literally swallowed that whole entire bottle. Like, every bit of it. And I could feel my heart starting to race. And, like, just, I could feel it taking effect. And I'm like, okay, this is it. I'm going to be free. I am not going to have to deal with this anymore. Like, I'm done. It's over. And guess what happened? I started vomiting profusely. Just vomiting and vomiting and vomiting and vomiting and vomiting and vomiting. And I woke up the next day. That was a huge moment for me. That started my getting out of that relationship, that moment. Because by the grace of God, He said it wasn't my time. He decided that my purpose was not fulfilled. My lesson was not learned. And I had to find the strength within myself to carry on. And I did. Like, that, like, we all have really huge defining moments in our life. And let me tell you, like, that was a defining moment for me. That moment in itself, I'll never forget, like, the way I felt, what happened. Sorry, I am tearing up. But that was huge for me.
Mommy, I don't want my cereal anymore.
Okay, honey, that's fine. That was huge for me. And here I am. That's why, like, I always try to tell people there's life after all kinds of bad situations. Now I got this chick, and I got Lair Bear, and I got Matt, and I have an awesome family. What's up, baby girl?
Mama, are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
I saw you wipe your eye like you were crying.
I got something in my eyeball. I can't drink coffee. I can't put my head back to drink coffee. I need coffee. I love you.
I love you too, Mama.
You're my chick.
You're the best mom in the world.
Aw, you're the best daughter in the world. Alright, baby girl. You go drink your milk or do what you're doing. I
already done eating.
You're done eating.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all watching Finding Nemo.
No, it's Finding Dory.
Finding Dory! I like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. It's exciting.
This time it's only Finding Nemo. I mean Dory. Finding Dory. 'Cause Dory.
No, that is totally Finding Nemo. Totally Finding Nemo. I know me some Finding Nemo. I love Finding
Oh,
Nemo.
let's see what it says.
I got me a Finding Nemo blanket, okay?
Let's see what it says then.
So some people call...
Dory.
Oh. Ooh.
I told you.
That is so funny.
Mom, this is just water. Remember how Larry spilled my
Yeah,
greens?
Larry spilled your greens yesterday. I was cleaning greens up off the floor.
Once the greens are all done, we're gonna get the stuff that tastes like chocolate milk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the chocolate greens the next time. Aubrey, you little stinker.
I thought I'm trying to.
Okay, you gotta get off my back. You're killing me. My back can't take it. But we all have defining moments in our life. There's a statistic out there that says your hair is nuts. That's my statistic for the day. But there's a statistic that says that by oh sorry chick, by the age of 30,
Hair stuck in my
we
earring.
all have some type of
There is hair stuck in my earring.
yeah, we all have some type of catastrophic event that changes our life.
Sorry, I need to use your phone so I can see if I got it out.
That's fine, chick.
And
I had mine at, how old was I? Let's see, I'm gonna turn 27 this year. That was 4 years ago, so I was 23, 22.
Actually, technically, that would actually be 17.
No, that's 10 years, Goose.
Okay, you guys tell us what you guys think.
She's gonna be good at this one day. Like, this is gonna be her thing because she just like, she works it. She's like, tell me what you guys think.
Tell us what you guys think. It is.
So that's cool. I try to teach my kids. Like, what I talk to you guys about is what I try
Ow,
to teach.
hair stuck in my earring. Hair again.
She has cupcake earrings, so hair gets stuck in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I have cupcake earrings. Sometimes they get wrapped around the top of the, like, icing on them. Right there. Sometimes they get...
What are you doing?
Like, somebody just... I don't even know what it is.
Back up.
Ew.
I have never read that one. So I read The Science of Getting Rich, and I always clarify because people hear that and they're like, oh, she's talking about getting rich money. No, it's the science of getting rich in love, in yourself, in your mindset. Everyone back up. I'm being crowded and I'm claustrophobic and oh my goodness. All right, y'all. So like once a morning, I gotta just get away from the kids. Once a morning, say do this to me. They crowd me, and Mama's claustrophobic. But I need more coffee too, so. I really like You're a Badass. I watch that one a lot. Aubrey, back up, because I don't want to hip check you and you fall on the floor because I got hips. I'm definitely going to Google that one because I'm always down to learn.
Don't keep burning the water.
I'm trying to get the water hot, Aubrey, because I don't feel like using the Keurig.
I know, but the frogs and the fishies need water.
It'll be okay, Ops. But I'm always down for more personal development. That's one of my big, huge things.
Is it just me or do you not care about wildlife?
Aubrey Ann. This chick, y'all. She crazy.
I don't think she cares about wildlife.
See if I can set this here.
Because she
I
just said they'll be fine. But the frogs and the fishies need water.
Aubrey, chill. You're getting a little crazy with the cheese whiz, girlfriend. So, since we're on here, this is my keto coffee. This is the coffee, my skinny coffee I drink every day. Except for I have salted caramel ones too, but I'm feeling plain. But that's my thing, guys. You get what you give. If you're giving people a bunch of shit, guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get a bunch of shit. Excuse me, ma'am. I do not want to hip check you. Excuse me, ma'am. I do not want to hip check you, and I need heavy whipping cream for my coffee. So right now I'm putting heavy whipping cream in my coffee, and don't mind any mess that you see. I have children. Okay. Does it work? Listen, I'm losing weight. My girlfriend now, I do the keto lifestyle. So my girlfriend, well, my best friend, I call my gal pals my girlfriends, whatever. But she's not keto. She just like cleaned up her diet a little bit. And she lost 6 pounds in a week. So my other girlfriend's the same way. She works in healthcare though. And she doesn't do keto, and she lost 7 pounds in a week. I mean, the thing I really love about it, like this has MCT oil, it has grass-fed butter, it has collagen. Eric, if you watch a lot of my lives, like I'm huge on the benefits of collagen. I deal with arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, endometriosis, and pelvic floor dysfunction. I have inflammation-based issues.
Mommy.
What, ma'am?
I'm gonna get one of my DVDs out of the DVD player in the living room.
Okay.
Barbie Dream House, but the Barbie one, but I don't know how to work.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait, okay?
Wait, I think I do.
Okay. But, even though it says keto coffee, like, it benefits everybody. Because I have people that are not keto that drink this. Just trying to figure out how to work the DVD player. Aubrey got this movie called Barbie Dreamtopia, and she's like obsessed with it. So, listen, collagen is huge. So we're going to talk about collagen now. I am huge with collagen. Okay, Aubrey, that's good. I am huge with collagen. Like I said, I have a bunch of inflammation-based issues, health issues. And collagen makes up 1/3 of your body. Collagen is the most abundant protein in our body. There is more collagen in your bones than there is calcium. Collagen is in our tendons, it's in our muscles. Of course, it's in our skin, our hair, our nails. But a lot of your body is made up of collagen. It supports your bones. I mean, it's huge. So someone like me that's having inflammation-based issues and issues like with my joints, collagen has been amazing for me. So I drink the collagen in my coffee. I literally buy collagen itself. I'll show you. Give me 1 minute here. You gotta use the TV remote, Aubrey.
What?
You gotta use the TV remote, not the DVD remote, to get back on the TV. You gotta press TV input, girlfriend. But this is, I drink this as well. I know it's backwards right now, but I do this too.
It's not working. I can't make it go down.
Give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back.
I did press TV input, then I pressed.
There you go.
See?
Well, turn the TV on. Oh, there we go. It's working. We're good. We're good. Fire put out. So, I gotta find my train of thought here. Oh, so, before I started keto, the keto lifestyle, and taking the supplements that I do, I was always at the rheumatologist. I was 207 pounds. I struggled to wake up in the morning and take care of my kids.
Wait, you guys were watching Rugrats last night?
Yes, we were watching Rugrats last night, Aubrey. I love the Rugrats. So from my heel, like all the way up the back of my leg, I felt like there was a string in there and it was super tight. And I couldn't move my ankle in the morning at all. Most of the time I didn't sleep at night because my back and my neck bothered me. My neck is a huge source of my pain. So I worked in healthcare. And then from working in healthcare, I worked for the courthouse. Excuse me for one moment, please. What?
Where the heck is the black truck in here?
I don't have, you gotta use the button, Aubrey. But they had me on meloxicam. I took tramadols, just try to numb the pain. Oh, but I worked at the courthouse, so I did a lot of typing. And my fingers always bothered me and my knees, because I'm trying to wear like 6-inch wedges. But even though I sat at a desk, I still had to get up and down a lot. So it sucked. I literally do not take any of that. I do not take my meloxicam now. I do not take my tramadol now. Now, I would be lying to you if I said, oh, I wake up and I'm pain-free every day. No, I still have my days where like I'll get a sharp pain in my elbow that like goes down into my wrist. And then these two fingers will go numb. I do occasionally still get that. I can say that that feeling, like the rope in the back of my leg, I haven't had it. Now, when I cheated and I missed taking my supplements for a couple days, it came back. You know, I still have some degree of pain in my neck, but it's not anything like it was. I walked 5 miles. I couldn't even walk a mile last year. And I walked 5 miles while my daughter rode her bike and I was pushing the stroller. And I literally cried because I couldn't do that. Part of my reason why I started...
Now I gotta go back over here.
Part of the reason why I started this was because I was 207 pounds. And I always told myself that I was not going to be over 200 pounds. And I was. And then, it was health. I had already kind of heard of the keto diet and heard of these supplements. But I never really got on the train. Just kind of did the research. So after I saw 207 pounds, I was done. Done. So I started. And now I'm 178 pounds. And I can walk 5 miles. I broke this kneecap a few years ago, so I get a lot of pain in this knee. And I still walked 5 miles. And that was huge. Like, it still makes me a little emotional. Because, oh, these kids, y'all. Blair Bear's on it today. I gotta go handle fire. Thank you. Like, this excites me. This is me. And this excites me because before I was like, listen, y'all. Larry Glenn. Hey, sir. I don't think so. That's not how we treat people. Would you like more water? Because I will give you more water. Aubrey Ann, there's no use in yelling.
I know, but he made me it so I have to watch all the previous videos.
Okay, well that doesn't mean we yell. I'm gonna get Lair Bear some more water. So, with Lair Bear has severe aggressive eczema. In Lair Bear, we are watching for sensory processing disorder and Asperger's. So,
What are Asperger's?
it's, if you don't know, those are forms of autism. So, we are doing speech therapy on the 28th. Here you go, sir. Yeah, he doesn't talk yet. He'll say like mama and dada, and he says sissy, and he tries to say ashes, but it comes out asses. So I'm like, yeah, go figure. Like, that's what's gonna happen. You know, going through the store and someone's singing Ring Around the Rosie, and here's my kid, asses, asses. But like I was saying, this is just, it's been huge for me. You know, since Aubrey is in here, in the room with me, when I was in that relationship, literally I was 130 pounds because I bought food I wasn't allowed to eat. So when I got out, and like even I would ask, I moved in, me and Aubrey moved in with my Mima and Pappy, okay? And still, like, I would take stuff out of the pantry or the fridge and be like, am I allowed to eat this? And my Mima would look at me and be like, why the hell are you asking? Like, eat it or drink it, like whatever it was. So then we'd be at dinner. In my family, it's huge for everyone to sit together at dinner. No TV, no phones, no anything. Like, it's huge, and I love that. And, you know, we'd almost be done with dinner, and there'd be some leftovers. And after the situation I was in, my pappy would look at me and be like, listen, there's just a little bit left. Like, why don't you eat it? Hello, girlfriend. How are you this morning? So that's kind of what caused me to blow up, weight-wise.
Larry's spitting water on himself again.
Larry, quit spitting.
Don't you dare spit that on.
Don't you spit on your sister, sir. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun, they said. He's laughing. Oh my goodness. But that's what caused part of me to blow up. I emotionally ate my feelings. You know, if I was sad, I ate. If I was happy, I ate. If I was mad, you better bet I was shoving some Doritos in my mouth. Like, it got so bad for me. I worked in Lisbon. Now, I'm from Ohio. So, here's Lisbon and here's Columbiana. And it's like 20, 30 minutes away from each other. And on my lunch break, my hour lunch, I would drive there. I would get a Bacon King from Burger King and onion rings. I would go to Taco Bell and I would get 4 chicken roll-ups. Sometimes I would get nachos and cheese. And I'd go to McDonald's and get a 10-piece chicken nugget, and I would eat that shit. And then sometimes I'd be hitting up Circle K and getting like the cheddar dogs, and yeah. Eric, it was so awesome talking to you two, and I hope to see you more in the morning with me. And I'm definitely gonna look that up and read it. Like I said, I'm always looking for stuff. But so that's where I was. And I would eat all that in an hour. Well, less than an hour, because then I'd drive back to work. And that's how I got to 207 pounds. That's like when I started my diet and I started feeling better and I started taking my supplements, I didn't really realize like how much better I was feeling at first. Like I kind of did and I kind of didn't. And it wasn't until like I went and cheated on my diet and didn't take my supplements for a couple days and I was like, I actually have a live on this. I did it on here. And I looked at myself, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why do I want to feel like this? How did I survive feeling like this? That was huge for me too. So it's like, holy cow, like I had forgot in the short amount of time what it was like to not be doing this and not be taking this stuff. And it was crazy. Like I said, I'd be lying if I said there isn't some degree of pain that I still live in. But it is nothing like what it used to be. Like, I can walk 5 miles now. I can hold Larry. Larry is over 27 pounds. And I can actually carry Larry. Before it was really hard because I get pain in my elbows. Shooting pains. Down my arm and into my fingers. When I would carry Larry. And I'm not doing that no more. So, it's exciting for me. Now, I really love. Here they go. Here they come again. But what do you got, mister? Oh, you are sneaky. He's playing a game with Aubrey right now. So he brought me Aubrey's keychain. I don't know where it is. I don't have it.
Mom?
What?
You said you sneaky, so I know.
I'm not sneaky.
No, you said
You're sneaky. You better get off of that.
You said
if you break
about
my chair, I'm gonna be
I
mad.
know you did.
How do you know? You know nothing.
Because I am. Because I can hear. I'm not deaf.
You need to brush your hair. Your hair is nuts.
Thank you,
Girlfriend. While you're watching Barbie Dreamtopia, brush your hair. You look like a wow woman.
No.
All right, wow woman.
If I do, will you let me be in the pool?
Aubrey, it's gonna rain today. Jeez Louise. And I'm gonna be opening up the big pool. Even though it's not like an in-ground pool that I have, but I have like one of the big blow-up pools.
Hey, Larry.
So, I have that for the kids. Because it's like, it's shallow enough that both of the kids can sit in it. Now I have to, well, last year I had to sit with Larry. So, this year he should be good. But I'm still going to watch. Larry loves the water. Yesterday, I had the baby pool out for the kids. I have like a little pool. Because I don't have my big pool set up. And it was actually hot yesterday. So, I just threw that up. And they played in that for a while yesterday. That's how I discovered that Lair Bear cannot wear little swimmer diapers. If anybody knows of like some different brands of like swimmy diapers, like let me know. Lair Bear has severe aggressive eczema. So a lot of things like irritate his skin, and those did. Like he broke out in hives from his feet all the way up to his stomach.
This and it fell.
Yeah, I know. It fell before, Aubrey. Don't touch that. Just,
They ran into it.
it'll be fine. Just put it down.
Here, I'll put it back on the wall. See if I can.
No, just put it up somewhere where your brother's not going to get it, and I'll get it, ma'am. Thank you. Nope. I'm almost done with my second cup of skinny coffee. I love coffee. Between keto and I use supplements, or I take supplements, like I drink my coffee and I do collagen and I do greens, so I get all my nutrition. Because when we do keto, sometimes we're not always getting that nutrition that we need. And plus, I give that to my kids because I know they ain't getting it either. I try, y'all. I try. And then I take Thermophyte X, but I'm down 33 pounds so far. I went from a 17, 18 in my jeans, and now I'm wearing a 14. But when I wear my leggings, which I pretty much do every day, or like my yoga pants, like I love these pants, they're comfy. But when I wear these pants, I'm an 11, 13. So, it's exciting for me. Thank you.
Mama, Lever fell off the bed. He was on the edge, and he was jumping on the bed, and he fell.
Motherhood calls. Now we gotta go check on Lair Bear. Yeah, it's been really exciting for me. Here, I'll show you. This is me. Like, that just, it excites me. And it's like, it's not all, okay, it's not all about the weight loss, but it's really, like, for me it was health, but let me tell y'all, like, the weight loss is definitely a benefit for me. What's up, little dude?
He fell off the bed and he's so mad.
Why are you kicking your sister?
He's mad because he fell off the bed.
Come on, dude. You coming out with me? I got crazy kids. I don't think so, ma'am. We are not jumping from bed to bed to bed.
I didn't jump.
Oh, yes, you did, girlfriend. I got 2 eyes. Crazy kids. They're crazy. I love them, but they're crazy. Yes, health definitely came first. And it's been amazing for my health. But the weight loss is definitely a benefit, you know. You know, it's exciting. Like, every time I drop a size, I get super excited. I'm not gonna lie. And then there's these people, like, I'm not trying to bitch or complain, but I see these people all the time in these keto groups. And, like, they're like, I can't do keto because I don't want to lose my boobs. Take my boobs. I want to get healthy and I want to lose some weight. Like, let the keto gods take my boobs. I'm okay with that. And get that all the time. I had a girl that hit me up for keto, like keto information. So I'm like telling her about keto and I'm explaining things. She's like, people say that you lose your boobs and your butt. I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, that can happen. She's like, I can't do this then. Okay, so do you want to lose weight and get healthy? Or do you want to stay the way you are with diabetes and boobs and butt? I'd rather get healthy. That's me though. Well guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Give this one some clothes. She's just been chilling in her nightgown. Oh, so we're all watching Barbie Dreamtopia now instead of Finding Dory. I'm watching Finding Dory. They can watch Barbie. I'm doing Finding Dory. I am a Disney lover. Alright, y'all. I will talk to everybody later. Have an awesome day. And you are going to have an awesome day because you're going to make it an awesome day. And I'm going to have an awesome day because I'm going to make it an awesome day. Listen, don't be scared. Like, it doesn't happen to everyone. Okay, so since doing keto, like, I lost 33 pounds, but I still got boobs.
Oh, this part's really funny. I want to watch this part of Dory.
So, like, they're still there. It doesn't happen to everybody. So don't be scared of keto because of boobs. Like, well, for me, I'm like, listen, if we could take 10 pounds, a couple cup sizes off my boobs, I'm good. Like, take it. Gives me back problems. And I ain't got no butt to begin with, so I'll just be a little flatter than what I already am. Need to do like some exercises, the squats. Exactly, exercise is important. Yeah, I gotta do some squats to pump that up. I do yoga, intense yoga. I like my yoga. I won't lie, I've been slacking a little bit on my yoga. And I need to get back. I've been doing my meditation part of it. I've been slacking on my intense yoga part of it. Which, I started with the yoga for my knee. Because I broke this kneecap a few years ago. And, like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but it's hard for me to straighten my knee out. That's about as far as I can get. Oh, trying to straighten my knee out. So I started with the yoga for that. Because I guess ever since I broke my kneecap, the muscles in here are all tight. And it didn't heal right. I was supposed to have a manipulation done of my knee. And I wound up pregnant with Larry. So, that didn't happen. Okay, sweet pea. So everything healed all wonky. And ever since then, like, I can't straighten my knee out. So, I mean, through yoga, I can straighten it more than what I could. But, it's a work in progress. That's, heck yeah, girlfriend. So, last time I was at the rheumatologist, because I was going like every 3 weeks.
You're gonna have to pause my movie for me. I gotta go pee bad.
I can't pause your movie. Okay. But,
Because I cannot pause my movie. I cannot figure it out.
that's not the right remote for the DVD player. But it'll be okay. So, at the rheumatologist, they were talking about physical therapy. And I really didn't want to go back to physical therapy. And I suggested about the yoga. And she said, yeah, like, do yoga. So, I did. And then I told her about me starting the keto diet. And by then, I saw her January. It was like 3 weeks later that I saw her. And now, like, it's every 6 months. So, that's exciting for me. And I am out of coffee. Drank my skinny coffee. And I spilled some on my mat. I'm sitting on my yoga mat right now. So now, listen, I ain't wasting no coffee. This is good stuff. I put cinnamon in my coffee today for the health benefits, besides tasting good. Because cinnamon has antioxidants in it, and it's good for your metabolism. But now I'm going to drink my greens. For me, drinking greens is important. I know I said this before, but for people that do the keto diet, you don't always get your nutrition in. So that's why I drink my greens on the go. So it has 52 superfoods in it. So I'm getting the nutrition that my body needs. And I can tell that I am, because I feel better when I drink it. So when I was sick a couple days ago, literally I didn't eat for like probably a full 24 hours because my stomach was just so sick. And I drank my greens and I really started to feel better. And then that's when I drank my collagen, because when I get sick, no matter what, I start getting pain in my joints. So, I drank my collagen, drank my greens, and started to get better. And why are you stealing my clothes? You're stealing my dirty clothes. Yep. Have kids, they said. It'll be fun. Yeah, girlfriend.
When I was downstairs, like I accidentally knocked into one of your towels and it fell down.
Okay, did you pick it up?
I don't know how to hang it back up. I put it by the sink.
You couldn't put it on the hook?
I can't really reach the hook it was on.
Okay.
So I put it on the floor by the sink.
Okay. Okay.
I can't reach the hook.
Actually, that is in, so I take the Thermophyte X, and that's actually in the Thermophyte X. So there's that, there's green tea, there's matcha tea, green coffee bean. Oh my gosh, Larry stole my clothes, my dirty clothes, and now he's whipping them around. He got my racing jersey and my shorts. I don't know, guys. So, that's where I get that. Also, it is in the cleanse. So, I did a cleanse this month. Like, every month I try to try something new because I'm just big on, if I'm going to promote it to you and tell you guys about it, then I need to try it or I need to be taking it. Because I'm not one of them people that just say, hey, take this. Oh, blah, 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 blah. No, like, I'm actually going to take it. So, I did the cleanse, and that's in the cleanse. And I actually really dig our cleanse. Sorry, I got a message from someone. I am helping somebody else start the keto diet, actually. For health reasons, not weight reasons. So, and I love being able to do that. I love being able to help people, like, get to their goals, whether it's weight loss or it's health, because I'm doing it for both. So, it started with health, and weight loss was a bonus for me, and I'm going weight loss too, because if I lose the weight, like, I'm going to be able to be more active already than what I already am. I have 40 more pounds from where I want to be. My kids are going crazy, y'all. Alright, I'm jumping off here so I can put out some fires. And I will talk to everyone later. Remember, you are going to have an awesome day because you're going to make it an awesome day. And I'm going to have an awesome day because I'm going to make it an awesome day. God bless you guys. Love y'all. Bye. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody today? No, sir, you are not getting in the sink. Everybody likes to sit in the sink. Right now, it's the most best part of the day. It's coffee time. So, I'm using vanilla unsweetened almond milk. I'm really pumped about that. And then I do my liquid stevia. And then I don't care. Go ahead. No, sir. No, 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 no. Larry's trying to pull things down. But this is my coffee.
Wait, this pink egg? That didn't know.
Why my coffee? It has MCT oil in it, 100% grass-fed butter, and it has collagen in it. So, this is suppressing your appetite. This is curbing your cravings. My coffee goes and it helps you burn fat for fuel. Our bodies are so used to burning sugar. Well, now we're doing fat. This is going to help get you energy. Me, personally, I like to drink 2 of these. I drink one in the morning, of course. I make coffee with you guys every day. And then I drink one in the afternoon. So, now I gotta pick a coffee cup. So, let's see. Which coffee cup am I using today, y'all? I'm going to use my wolf cup today. I haven't used my wolf cup for a while. Good morning, everybody. So happy to see y'all today. Now we're ready for coffee talk. Damn. That's good coffee. I love my coffee. If anyone wants some coffee, hit me up. Like, I'll give you the hookup. I'm just putting my almond milk away. I can't just leave my almond milk sit out. It bothers me. I don't know. Alright, y'all. So, right now, I started reading a book. And it's called The Supernatural Ways of Royalty. And it's talking, I'm only on page 38, but them 38 pages, I've stopped, went back, reread. Stopped, went back, reread. Good morning, Tammy. How are you this morning? But it's about learning that you are an heir to royalty of the Lord. I'm going to get a little religious today. Let me put a warning out here for y'all. We're going to get religious today.
And Larry ripped his diaper off.
Oh, goodness gracious. We're having problems with Lair Bear. Lair Bear doesn't want to keep his diaper on, and he rips it off.
Why does he love ripping his diaper off?
Because he's a boy, and boys are interesting, to say the least. So you're going to hit me with your diaper. Thank you.
No,
But anyhow.
No, he was trying to hit me with the diaper.
Oh, okay. Can you go put a cartoon on for you and Lair Bear? Please?
There's not really any cartoon.
Oh, I know. But we're going to get a little religious here today. There's been some quotes here that I'm reading throughout this book that really stand out to me, especially two. So the one I posted today on my Facebook, and it said, you have to keep trust in God's ability to keep you more than Satan's ability to deceive you. I read that quote probably 4 or 5 times and reread it. And that just stood out to me so much. Good morning, Kelly Stacy. How are you this morning? That quote right there hit me. When God bores us for a purpose, we are here for a purpose. We have a purpose to fulfill. It's not always going to be easy to trust the process, to just let go and say, okay, God, I trust that you are leading me down my path. Listen, sir, there is no way I'm picking you up. You ripped your diaper off, dude. I can't pick you up. This child today, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. But I'm going to say this quote again. You have to trust God's ability to keep you more than Satan's ability to deceive you. You have to trust that God is keeping you down your path. But let me tell y'all, there's another quote here that hit me even more. I had to write it down, okay? So, it says, we are not just soldiers of the cross. We are heirs to the throne. The divine nature permeates our souls, transforms our minds, transplants our hearts, and transfigures our spirits. We were made to be vessels of His glory and vehicles of His light. That's another one I read and reread and reread and read again. We are not just soldiers of the cross. In life, we all have our own cross that we bear. You know, Jesus had His and we have ours. You know, when I talk to you guys, I call them storms. You are going to go through your own struggles. And they're going to be hard. But here's the next part. We are heirs to the throne. Listen. We are children. I'm religious, and that's where I'm going with this. I'm going to say it again. Like, warning, today's going to be a little religious. So if you don't like it, you might as well hop off, because I'm a religious person. And it's my Facebook, so I'm going to talk about it. But we are heirs to the throne. We are children of the Lord. We are children of the King. We are prince and princesses in our own way. Good morning, Renee. How are you this morning? I hope everyone is enjoying some skinny coffee. And if you're not drinking skinny coffee, you need to get a hold of me. You're missing out. But anywho. So, we all have this mentality, this negative mentality that we've been taught in our society. I call it the Baker system. You know, we're so used to wanting a handout, looking for a handout. And I'm not trying to put anybody down when I'm saying this. But listen, and just look. We do. There's so much of our society that instead of us standing up and standing tall and going and getting it done, we back off because we're so beaten down. We don't realize who we were born to be. We were born to be heirs to our Father's throne. We were not born to look at ourselves and look in the mirror and say, you are ridiculous. You are ugly. You will never be anything. That's not why we're here. We were made, like my friend Pamela Smith says, she's also my mentor, I'm a masterpiece. The Lord was, this is how I look at it. He was sitting down on a chair with this little artistry, and he was painting my picture. And he was painting your picture. We were made in his perfect image. So what? Your nose is big? Damn, he thought your nose was fucking awesome. Suck it up, buttercup. Look at yourself. Quit hanging around people that are making you feel this way. That is some Satan shit, okay? Because God is never going to make you feel that way. He's going to make you know that you are the prince and the princess, or prince and or princess. You're the heir to the throne. The divine nature permeates our souls. Pretty much kind of talked about that in a way. God is in us all the time. It's our choice whether we're going, I believe in meditation. I meditate. That's my way of connecting, okay? But God's with us all the time. Are you going to let him in, or are you going to keep shutting him out? It's your choice. He's going to transform our minds. Transform our minds, transplants our hearts, and transfigures our spirits. Listen, guys. Oh, my bad. I clicked on a button I didn't mean to. But when you start realizing who you are and who you were meant to be, that's when things start to change. Y'all, January 7th, 2019 is a date I will never forget. That is the day I decided that I was no longer going to let myself beat myself down. Renee, we're having an amazing day today. Already. Except Libby already ripped off his diaper, so go figure, right? He's a boy. I don't know what else to say. So, he already figured. I tried putting it on backwards, and he figured out how to get it off still. So, we're still working on that. But anyhow, I decided I was no longer going to beat myself down. I was done with that. I always told myself that I was never going to hit 200 pounds. I know I'm going into weight loss, but the mental side goes in with my weight loss here, okay? So, give me a minute. So, I always told myself I'd never hit 200 pounds again. 2017, I had Larry 9/16/17, okay? When I had Larry, I was 230 pounds. When I left my negative relationship, I was 130. When I got pregnant with Larry, I was 150. And then I go and I have Larry and I'm 230. And I know there's people out there, I hear it all the time. They're like, you were pregnant, you're gonna gain weight. That happens. 73 pounds is not healthy to gain during a pregnancy. I don't give a shit who you are. Let's just put that out there. That can cause a lot of freaking issues for you and baby, okay? So after I had Lair Bear, I went to 170 pounds. And I had postpartum depression. You know, I already dealt with my depression, my anxiety, my PTSD, and then we threw some postpartum depression. It was just like lighting the fire, okay? And I did. I mentally tore myself down every single day. This place is a dangerous place. This can be your best place or a dangerous place, but it's what you make of it. I made of it totally in a negative way. All day long, that's all I did. Right now, like what we're doing, I'm talking to you. Beforehand, I would replay this conversation over and over and over and over and over and over and over again all day long. Did I say that right? Did I do this right? Did I say too much? It drives you fucking nuts, okay? So, I ate my feelings. I thought that in an hour time span on my lunch break, eating a Bacon King onion ring, 4 chicken roll-ups, 10-piece chicken nugget, 4 egg rolls was going to make me feel better. And it didn't. There's that show, My 600-Pound Life. And I would watch that show while stuffing my fucking face, okay? Sorry, I'm an F-bomb mom if y'all haven't realized, so y'all should get it by now. But whatever. So I would watch My 600-Pound Life and I'd be shoving food in my face. And I'd say, I don't know how them people let themselves get that way. I was eating myself to death. I just happened to catch myself at 207 pounds. I happened to catch myself because I found out I had arthritis and rheumatoid arthritis, and all the extra weight I was putting on my body was making it worse. Guys, you have to quit tearing yourself down. You need to quit that stinking thinking that you are nothing. Listen, I know it's not easy. I'm going through it every single day. Every day I wake up and I choose how I'm going to treat the day, how I'm going to treat my mind. I'm not telling y'all that one day you're going to wake up. It's not like you're going to listen to me today and tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're going to be shooting rainbows out your rear end, okay? No. But it all starts with a choice. Are you going to choose to stay in that mindset? Or are you going to start looking at yourself as the royalty that God chose you to be? The heir to his throne. I'm going to tell y'all that are new that just jumped on, we're going a little religious today. But That's why I love this. We all have a cross to bear. We're all bearing our own crosses. But damn, you gots to believe and you gots to trust that he got your back. Because he does. It's your own stinking thinking that stops that shit, okay? You can't beg your system in. Gimme. No. I can't. That was me, okay? It's all of us. Because in society, that's what we're taught. It's passed down from generation to generation, not even purposely, okay? But you gotta break the chain. I decided to break the chains. I decided that no longer am I going to beat myself down. No longer am I going to use food as an emotional crutch. And I'm taking that and I'm making sure I'm passing it down to my children. My children listen to what I listen to. Aubrey this morning came in my bedroom and wanted to listen to Les Brown, which was amazing to me, and I loved it. Les Brown is one of my favorite motivational speakers. Just an amazing human being. Get your ass on YouTube for free and listen to some of this. The spiritual ways of royalty. Yeah, I'm only on page 38, but I keep rereading them 38 pages because there's so much to learn.
He really went in this.
Yeah.
He peed a lot in this.
Okay. So go back. So go read that book. Download Audibles. You get your first book for free, and this book is on Audibles. Download it for free and listen to it. The first book that I ever downloaded from Audibles was Think and Grow Rich. Or no, The Science of Getting Rich. I lied. I have The Science of Getting Rich. And it's not about rich this way. It's about rich in the mind, rich in the heart. Okay? It's a really good book. Like, listen to that one too. Especially, I know I got people on here that do what I do. Yeah. I don't even know what these children's doing. It's time, y'all. Cheers to parenthood, motherhood, fatherhood, guardianship, whatever you got going on. Cheers. But anywho. Oh, there's labor. Listen, y'all got some advice on keeping your kids' diaper on?
I think this is last diaper available.
No, it isn't. There's more.
Oh. Because I couldn't find it in the other diaper.
It's okay. Just let him go because with this eczema, he needs to air out a little bit. So
I'm
let him air
going
out.
to leave this right here for when we put it back on because I'm going to try to. I've never.
Oh, you want to try to put a diaper on?
On him.
Oh,
You have to
homegirl.
let me change his diaper, so if I can change his diaper, I believe I can put it on him too.
Yeah, start babysitting. But the thing is, get rid of your stinking thinking. Start listening. Yes, when Pamela Smith and Jim Smith and Rusty Lackey were sending me these videos, I didn't think it was going to work either, okay? I was like, how's listening to some videos going to change my life? How is reading some books going to change my life? It does. It's all about reprogramming this. You all have it in you. God bore you for a purpose. You have a purpose. You are just not here to think that you are a worthless human being. Treat yourself that way. Yet again, I'm gonna read this, okay? We are not just soldiers of the cross. We are heirs to the throne. The divine nature permeates our souls, transforms our minds, transplants our hearts, and transfigures our spirits. We are made to be vessels of His glory and vehicles of His light. You were made for so much more than what you're doing now. You were made for so much more than to look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're worthless, because you're not. You were made for so much more than the shit situation that you're in. But only you can stop it. Only you can break the cycle. So guys, are you gonna break the cycle? And like I tell y'all, you're not gonna wake up every morning with rainbows shooting out your rear end. But like I tell people, I'll be damned if I don't tell myself it's gonna be that way, and if I don't try to make it that way. I don't let my depression, my anxiety, and my PTSD win. No, I'm not letting it win. I am an heir to the throne. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with that today. So please, get your ass on YouTube today. Listen, put something positive in here today. Like, if you do anything today, please put at least one positive video in there. Get your ass a positive book. Read a book. Put something good. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I had a woman tell me, I don't have no time to listen to no videos. I don't have no time for this. I don't have no time. No time, no time, no time. Well, did you watch an hour of TV? You watch a TV show? Yeah. You can take an hour of watching some dumb shit and put 20 minutes of that in feeding your brain. It's 20 minutes. 20 minutes to realize who you were meant to be. 20 minutes to quit putting yourself down. 20 fucking minutes to not be negative. I have 20 minutes for that. If you want it, you'll make it. Alright, y'all? You have 20 minutes to listen to a 20-minute video. Shit. Some of them are only 10. Take 10 to 20 minutes and just put something positive up here. And watch what's going to happen when you do it every day. Life is going to change. You are going to start viewing yourself differently. You're not here because you're worthless. You are here because you are somebody. And you have a purpose. I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying it, but I will keep saying it till it's beat in your brain. Because it needs to be. Shit, I've had to beat it in my brain because I need a beat in my brain. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna read through some of these real quick. Alyssa Ann, love you girl, love you too, chick. Renee Starr, cheers! Cheers, Renee. Renee Starr says, hey kiddos. They're quiet right now. Renee Starr says, I love y'all. We love you too, Renee. You're awesome. Have a blessed day and wonderful wolf pack. Listen, everyone's going to have a wonderful, blessed day today in the wolf pack. Use a part of the wolf pack too. What are you, Jonathan Bassis, what are you talking about watching? Listen, okay. I'm talking about watching personal development videos. Jonathan. So actually I started reading this book. It's called The Supernatural Ways of Royalty. And that's kind of what I talked about for the most part. And I found some really good... I've only read 38 pages of this book, okay? But I've went back and reread them 38 pages multiple times. And 2 quotes really stuck out to me. But for what you're watching, I'm telling y'all, 10-20 minutes. Everyone has 10 to 20 minutes. Sorry, I'm like flinging my pen around. But we all have 10 or 20 minutes that we can put something positive in our brain, is what I'm saying. Like, get you some YouTube. It's free. Look up Les Brown. Look up Earl Nightingale. Look up Eric Thompson. Look up Lisa Nichols. I mean, look up these people. And literally listen and open yourself up. You are not worthless. You have a purpose. And for shits and giggles, I'm going to read my quote again from the book. And then we're going to close out. We are not just soldiers of the cross. We are heirs to the throne. We all... Good morning, Tino. How are you this morning? We all have our own cross to bear. We're all bearing our own crosses. No matter what y'all think, we all are. We are heirs to the throne. That means that you are not worthless. That means you're not worthless. You were born for a purpose. The divine nature permeates our souls, transforms our minds, transplants our hearts, and transfigures our spirits. When you start believing that you are someone and not no one, wait to see how your life changes. Because mine changed this year. Because I decided that I was someone and not no one. We were made to be vessels of His glory and vehicles of His light. That's it, y'all. You were made for a purpose. You know, I'm going to throw this out here. A couple facts real quick. I know, I said we're going to close out, but I lied. But my friend Rusty, and he's my mentor. Look him up on Facebook, Rusty Lackey. He does a live every morning. One thing he says, you know, out of 100 million sperm, if anyone's around children, like, I'm going to let you know I'm going to go there. So, out of 100 million sperm, you were the winner. You were a winner before birth. You hit the egg. The sperm hit the egg, and you were created. And God gave you talents, and He gave you strengths, and He put a blueprint in you and a purpose. If that doesn't say something, I don't know what to tell you. I hear all these people walking around, I'm a loser, I'm a loser, I'm a loser, I'll always be a loser. No. You chose to be that way. Because when that sperm hit that egg, you were a winner. You won. Out of 100 million, 9 billion, whatever many sperm, you won. Y'all, look at this. This is my fingerprint. No one else has my fingerprint. You are an individual. You can impact people differently than I can impact people. You are different from me, and that makes you special. There's nobody else like you. Don't try to be like somebody else. Be you. Alright, guys. So, may your skinny coffee be strong and your problems be weak. Get you some skinny coffee so you can drink some with me in the morning. Hit me up for it. But, guys, I hope you have an amazing day today. And you are going to have an amazing day today. Because you're going to make it an amazing day. You're going to choose to make it an amazing day. And you're already having a blessed day. I don't even have to wish it upon you. You're having one. Because God woke you up this morning. 151,600 people did not open their eyes. You were chosen to be a part of the Wake Up Club. Therefore, you woke up and you have a purpose. And He gave you strengths, and He gave you gifts, and He gave you talents. You are your own individual person with your own individuality. Go out there and make an awesome day out of that. Go impact some people. All right, y'all. Remember, you are not worthless. You're an heir to the throne. Like, put on that crown. Put on your crown and walk around. Because you're an heir to the throne. You're not just here because some dumb shit. Alright? I love y'all. Till later. Hey guys. Just jumping on. Wanted to talk to you guys while I am cooking dinner. A lot of people I hear say about how hard it is to do keto. They don't know where to start. Listen, you don't have to make this as hard as you guys is making it. Here's what I do. Start with a meat. So like tonight I decided hamburger meat because that's what's in my freezer. So I'm doing it. And then I look in my fridge and I see I have peppers and I have celery. Now, I love to use fresh broccoli crowns, but I didn't have any. But I'm still going to be using broccoli. So I have the chopped broccoli. I have the chopped broccoli that's already done, or already like chopped up and frozen, that I'm going to use. I actually got that on a pan in my stove right now. And that's literally how I do dinner. Like, if I do not have a definite plan on how I'm doing dinner, like, it is that simple. I'm like, okay, like, looking at my freezer, I'm like, I'm doing hamburger. Can you guys hear Aubrey in the background? She's such a little stinker. So,
like, we're gonna make this, we're gonna make that.
She knows how it goes. So, that's literally it. I just looked at my freezer tonight and I'm like, you know what? We're having hamburger meat, but I ain't making hamburgers because I'm done with that. I have been making a lot of hamburgers lately, and I'm just tired of hamburgers. I don't even...
Days ago, we already had hamburgers.
Exactly. We already had hamburgers. So, that's when I looked at my fridge, and I looked at all my ingredients. And I'm like, you know, I want some fresh peppers tonight, and I want some of the celery, and plus it's gonna go bad, so I gotta cook it anyways. My big thing, I like to make casseroles, and I like to make stir fries. Like, it's not hard, guys. You just gotta know, like, you gotta pay attention to your fats, you gotta pay attention to your proteins when you're doing the keto diet. You gotta pay attention to your calories. That's another thing. I see a lot of people that are nervous to eat cheese. Eat your cheese. It's okay. It's a healthy fat. Just remember that it is better for you to get like a block of cheese and shred it, just because when you buy the pre-shredded cheese, sometimes they put flour like wheat on it just to keep it from sticking together. So the healthier option is doing it that way. Yeah, a lot of people make it a lot easier than it has to be. You know, I think that's because we're so used to eating carbs and sugar and all kinds of crap that when we're trying not to do that anymore, like, we're blindsided. Like, what do I do? How am I supposed to cook for my family? You know, I'm used to making hamburgers with hamburger buns and mashed potatoes and noodles, and it's just a whole new lifestyle. So I do get it from people. I mean, I get it. I was nervous too. When I first started, I was nervous. How am I going to feed myself? How am I going to feed my kids? Because I'm on a budget, y'all. Like, I'm not feeding my kids everything that they can't have or that I can't have. So we compromise. Do my kids eat the best? No. Won't even lie about it. I completely refuse to lie about it. Sometimes they are little donut monsters. But when it comes to dinner time, we're all eating healthy. You're eating what I cook, or else you're finding something for yourself. That's how I roll my kitchen. The peppers are sticking together. So that's how I do it. Like, it's really easy. With keto, you can literally have like pretty much every meat. There's nothing that's really that you're not allowed to have. You do have to watch your vegetables. As we all know, no potatoes. Potatoes are starch. I hear a lot of people talk about parsnips. They use parsnips in place of potatoes. Like I said, here's my broccoli going. It is boiling. I gotta go to Walmart and get some more broccoli crowns. That is legit my favorite way to do broccoli and cauliflower. I have a fresh head of cauliflower in. But if you watch a lot of what I cook, we do a lot of cauliflower mac and cheese. That's like a favorite. So, and Larry Bear, the way I can get Larry to eat healthy food is literally just put cheese on it, which I'll be doing tonight. That's the thing, like if you need some fat in your diet, here's another thing I get. Like there's a lot of people that are saying, I'm not getting enough fat in my diet. Okay, well throw some cheese in there, avocado oil, MCT oil, like it's there. Like you can do it. I get avocado oil from Walmart and you can't tell it came from avocados. It's not like you can taste like an avocado flavor in it. It's just oil, but it's healthier. Avocado burns. It's better for a higher cooking heat. Jeez, my brain wasn't working for a second. And like I said, it's just healthier. It's healthier to cook with. Coconut oil is another really good one to consume and cook with. Your butter, it's simple, grass-fed butter. Like when you're looking at it, look at your ingredients on stuff. Like you would want to vomit with half the stuff we are really putting in our bodies. Here's another thing, guys. So I've been seeing a lot of my keto groups, people talking about doing this pre-mix keto pancake mix. So I decided to look it up because if I don't have to make pancake mix and it's coming pre-made and it's keto, why not? Well, let me tell you guys something. So I look it up, and as I'm looking at it, one of the first ingredients in it is brown rice protein. Well, we know that brown rice is not keto. So it kind of like irritated me.
I'm hungry.
I'm getting there, chick. It kind of irritated me. If you want, you can have a little snack. Okay, well then get yourself one. The thing that irritated me was that they deliberately put keto on the packaging and they're selling it as a keto product, but when you look at it, it's not keto. Like now, since we're all doing a keto diet and we're all trying to eat healthy, well now the big food industry is pissed off, so they're going to try to throw anything they can at us and put what they want in it to keep us addicted to food. It irritates me. You have a big container of coconut oil. Oh, here's another thing. Oh, sorry, I mean to point my knife at you.
Me too, Mama.
Yeah. The other thing about coconut oil, I actually learned it from a girl that I used to work with when I worked in healthcare. You can take coconut oil and brush your teeth with it, and it helps whiten your teeth. She did it like every day faithfully, and I'm not always as great with it, but I still do it. And also, so like when Larry first started with his eczema, I used coconut oil on him. And even though, like, I'm not saying coconut oil is not going to work for you, but you have to remember that Larry also has severe aggressive eczema. So,
And the back of my throat tickles a lot.
Okay, honey. Just one moment, please. Thank you. But you also have to remember, with this severe aggressive eczema, a lot of things didn't work for him. But I like the coconut oil because it felt nice on my hands. My hands, and it's just, I worked in healthcare where I was washing my hands all the time. And then I used to bartend too at one point in my life. And from my hands always being in that water, washing glasses and spoons that I was using, my hands were always dry. Hey girlfriend, how are you? But the coconut oil was great. Like, I really do like it. That's so great that you use it for your teeth too. That's like the first time I've ever heard anybody say they also do it. Like, usually nobody knows about coconut oil. What are you doing, you silly goose? This kid's crazy. Watch out, babe.
This guy's crazy.
This kid. She kills me. Here, scoot over, baby.
This good.
Y'all see what I deal with every day?
Y'all see what I deal with every day?
Also, here's another thing. No more, please. Please go in the living room and watch your movie. And so, obs. So a lot of people want to drink pop, and they're really, you know, disappointed in the fact that they can't drink pop anymore. This stuff's awesome.
Ta-da!
I got my handy assistant here with me. She's making sound effects for me. But this is Zevia, and they have they have Dr. Zevia, which is supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper. They have ginger root beer. Of course, it's gonna taste like root beer. It's awesome. Like, I love it.
I like it too because I tried it.
Yes, Aubrey likes the root beer.
I kind of like the root beer. It's just that sometimes that tingling makes my lip hurt.
Aubrey, she's never been a pop drinker, which I'm very thankful for. But she wanted to try one of these, and for real, like, I wasn't even worried about it. Like, here's the ingredient list. You probably can't read it well, but it just says carbonated water, stevia leaf extract, tartaric acid, natural flavors. There is some caffeine in it, and citric acid. I mean, really, look at the pop that we're drinking. I used to be addicted to Mountain Dew. Like, I drank Mountain Dew and Monsters, like, 24/7. That's how I survived, especially when I worked in healthcare. Man, I can't remember when I drank water. I ain't even gonna lie to you guys. And, so this ain't nothing, and it is keto friendly. There's nothing in this that's going to throw you out of ketosis. Actually, I found out about the bangs, since we're talking now. I was doing the bangs and drinking those, because I love them and they taste good. And here I found out that they're in a class action lawsuit because they lied about things that they put in the drink. Like, there is sugar in there. Like, legit sugar. Yep. I was not very happy about that. Really, Aubrey? I know, right? Like, at first my mom told me about it. She's like, didn't you hear that they have sugar in it? And I'm like, what? And like, I'm looking it up, and here's like this big class action lawsuit against them. I'm like, okay, I've been drinking these. Dude, I've been drinking these for like a month. Like, I fell in love with them because I really like the flavor. It took care of like that sweet flavor I was having, or sweet crave I was having. And well, no wonder why I kept having the sweet cravings, because I was still having sugar. Like, that's a big thing, guys. When you're on this diet, you got to be reading your ingredients.
Yeah,
like nuts. I love mixed nuts, okay? We eat a lot of pistachios here. I should say Aubrey and Matt eat a lot of pistachios.
They're really yummy.
They're really yummy, yes. So...
The chicken said that.
Oh, the chicken said that? I didn't know the chicken ate pistachios, but okay. We'll roll with it. So, I'm looking at nuts, and I'm like, you know, I'd heard from somebody else that there's sugar in salted and roasted nuts.
What?
So I was looking, and lo and behold, they do put sugar in salted roasted nuts. Unreal, right? And then, so I will tell you that the only brand I found that does not have that is Great Value. Which, for anybody that don't know, that's Walmart's brand. Oh, my legs.
Oh no, there's a bow.
So those are the ones I buy now. I buy Walmart's brand of nuts. Ooh, watch out, Obs. The bangs do, Jim. They like straight up ignore that and don't put it in their labeling. Crazy, right?
You're right, they do.
Like, made me so upset. So I love those. But I found Zevia. And Zevia is amazing. So, and it's keto friendly. Legit, I could drink these all day long. Well,
You're right, she can.
I drink my coffee. Love my coffee. Have to have my keto coffee in the morning. And then these are good. Really good.
You're right, Mama.
So the next thing I'm going to cut up is some celery. And that's just like I told you guys, I decided that we were having hamburger meat tonight. I can't get over the chicken in the bottom, okay? But I decided we're having hamburger meat tonight. And then I looked in my fridge. And, okay, so the chicken's following me everywhere I go. The chicken's going to have to move because I can't wash off the celery. Thank you, chicken.
I will not move.
But I just looked at my fridge and I'm like, okay, well, I love peppers, so we're going to do some peppers. We're going to do some celery. I love fresh veggies. I just love them. You just got to check, like, if you're ever unsure, because this happens to me, like, I've been doing this, and there's still times where I'm like, I don't know about this. Listen, Pamela, I don't know what this kid's doing. She's following me around with a chicken head. Like, driving me nuts. Absolutely nuts.
I will never leave you.
Uh-huh. You see what I'm dealing with here?
Says the chicken.
Uh-huh. I got the chicken as my cooking helper today, apparently. But
I can stir with my mouth.
when it comes to your fruits, you have to stick to strawberries and berries. So you get strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. If it's a berry, a brand.
I have divided into two.
Jeez Louise. You can't have bananas anymore. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for the banana lovers. Now the chicken's doing my dishes, which I'm not going to complain about at all. But, that's another thing. Oh, thanks, Aubrey. I love having dishwater wiped on my shirt.
Ta-da!
This is the life of motherhood. You're trying to do live and tell people about keto, and your kid chases you around with chicken heads. I'm sure this is going to go viral. Oh, watch out, Oz. Okay. Here's another thing, too. A lot of people talk about them Quest bars, and I won't lie. When I started keto, like, I was big on the Quest bars. Hate to tell you, those have sugar in them, too.
She was.
Those have sugar in them, too. So, those aren't necessarily the best things that you want to consume as well. I talked about the pancake mix. Stay away from it. It has brown rice protein in it. You can't have it. Listen, watch your drinks at Walmart, okay? Like, we're gonna get real here for a second. So, as we all know, I sell It Works products. I take them, I drink them. If I ain't doing it, I ain't showing them to you. There are people that would rather go to Walmart and Costco and buy their keto coffee there when it's full of sugar and whey and starch and bullshit than I have the stuff that's all natural that you don't have to worry about. But yet you want to look at me and tell me that you would rather go to Walmart. You're knocking yourself out of ketosis. Like, for real, y'all.
Bathroom.
Okay, go to the bathroom. You're allowed. But, yeah, like, it floors me sometimes, guys. And listen, I was that way at first, too. I used to buy the ketogenic shakes because I really like the chocolate. And I would actually put it in my coffee to give my coffee flavor. Because when I started keto, like, I was super strict. Like, there was none of this Zevia. Like, I drank water, I drank coffee. I'm not a big tea person myself, so I didn't drink tea. But, then I discovered there was sugar in it. There's whey protein. Whey is not keto. You cannot have whey. These companies, they make me so mad. Like, they know that keto is popular right now and everybody's having success with it and we all love this diet, and you know, they gotta ruin it for people. Instead of putting something out there that's actually keto, they gotta put sugar in it to keep you addicted to it. And guess what? Trying to keep us fat still. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being fat. And it's not just about being fat. Like, I'm just ready to be healthy. I am so ready to just be able to run around with my kids and have fun and not have to worry about it. Ooh. Sorry, I'm cleaning off my celery stalks here. I wash them and then, like, I take the bottom and I twist off the bottom and I twist off the top. It's just something I do. So, let's talk meat here for a second, too. Okay. Oh, sorry. I got a message. I just read it real quick. But let's talk meat here for a second. So, I know you guys have heard me talk about it a lot. It just got under my skin the one day when somebody said that you're not keto if you're not eating grass-fed beef, and that's bullshit. So, as long as your meat quality is 80-20 or higher, guess what? You're keto. You're fine. I always try to get 93.7 because that's me. I like the way it tastes better, or, like, I'm a big fan of going to the butcher and getting my meat straight from the butcher. But if it's one of them situations where, like, the butcher ain't open and I need meat, like, right now, I go to Walmart or Aldi's. Listen, guys, you can go to Aldi's and get good stuff for cheap. Like, I like Aldi's. Let me tell you something else for y'all that are concerned about, like, the money aspect of it. Download you some Ibotta. Download Shopkicks. Download Ebates. Money back apps. I use them. Here's the cool thing about Shopkicks. Shopkicks.
I just want to do the dishes.
Oh, you're going to do dishes? Okay. So Shopkicks isn't just about what you're buying. Like, I'll be walking through the store and looking at things that they want me to scan. And I scan it and I get points. You are not washing dishes with the chicken heads. Like, I have a sponge for that, Aubrey. This kid.
I can use the sponge with the chicken heads.
Listen, she got a chicken head problem, apparently. Because everything she does has to be with the chicken heads. So...
They're from Grandma Goofy's. What do you expect? I love her. She died. I still love her.
That's why we're chicken heading it. Like I said earlier today, this week's been a little rough. A little rougher than normal. So, it is what it is, though. Oh, Grandma Gooseby loves you too, Aubrey. She always will. But that's what I use. I use Ibotta. I use Shopkicks.
I wish I could see her right now.
I know, babe. Hey, come here. I bet everyone wants to see your face right now. Can you say hi? There's Aubrey. Say hi to Aubrey. Oh, look, Christine's on.
Which Christine?
Brooklyn Christine.
Oh, I thought you meant your other friend Christine that you have.
We know a lot of people.
That you broke up with, you know, you guys were friends.
No. This Christine's good. We like this Christine. Like Pamela said, there she is. Are you going to finish doing my dishes?
Mm.
I love you.
I just wish Grandma Gooseby was here right now.
I know, honey. It'll be okay, though, okay? So, keto doesn't have to be expensive. Keto doesn't have to be hard. Y'all are just making it too hard out there.
Even though I just washed my chicken heads outside and I wanted them to smell like Grandma Gooseby's house. They don't anymore, but you know what? I don't even care.
Okay.
As long as I have some from her house, I don't care.
Aubrey, Nana said hi, beautiful.
Hi.
She says hi, Nana. So,
Who's Nana?
remember Nana?
No.
We'll talk after this.
You can just tell me right now.
Aubrey, I'm doing a live video right now.
Why can't you just tell me right now?
Because just wait a minute. We'll have a full-fledged conversation after this, okay?
And I'll do something with you.
Okay.
Play a certain game.
Okay. So,
We're gonna play Duggy.
I lost my train of thought now, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. Listen, this broccoli is broccoli. Losing my head. This celery is really hard. It's hard to cut.
Mom, my sleeves are gonna get wet.
So, you want fresh veggies. They're better. I actually kind of noticed when you're buying bagged vegetables, they're putting stuff in bagged vegetables too. So, get you some fresh veggies. They're the best. One thing I love about fresh veggies is that when I'm cutting them, Lairbear's sleeping right now. But when I'm cutting fresh veggies, the kids come and they eat the veggies. And I'm not going to complain about that. Because, like I said, usually they're little donut monsters. I can't lie. I try my best. Alright, Sweet Pea, why don't you go lay down or go sit down?
I know, but I want to do this.
Big help, and I appreciate that you're helping me so much. But if your belly's hurting again, you can go ahead and sit and lay down, okay?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Okay, you don't have to. Aubrey was home today. Her belly wasn't feeling good. So, she's still feeling a little
It'll
rough.
probably be going home time by now.
We're past that one once. But, fresh veggies are fun. I like the strawberries. One thing I do with strawberries, since, like, strawberries and berries are one of the only fruits we can have, is I put them in my water, and I let it sit overnight in my water, and it tastes good. And even if I need to, like, if it's a little sour, all I do is I like Swerve over stevia myself, but I have stevia right now, but,
Stevia.
stevia, you silly goose.
It has a Z, Mom.
But I'll throw that in there too. And then you can throw some lemon ketones in there too and make you some strawberry lemonade. Tastes good?
I love strawberry lemonade.
She don't drink ketones, I promise. She's too little. I do feed them the greens on the go. They will drink the berry greens on the go.
Oh, maybe we can spray suns in it.
Yep. So too, when you're buying your chicken, pay attention to your chicken. I pay a lot of attention to my meat that I buy. Like I said, if I can, I like to go to the butcher because the quality of the meat is just so much better. I don't like a lot of fat on my meat, even though I know we're supposed to be low carb, high fat. I just can't swing it. What a silly goose, Aubrey Ann. You see this chick? She crazy.
I'm using my stuffed animals for a step stool.
You could go downstairs and get your step stool.
I don't want to use my step stool.
Okay. I see how that's going. Another thing, like people miss chips and the crunch of potato chips. All you gotta do is put some cheese on your bacon sheet and you cook it, and now you got little cheese chips. They're like Cheez-Its. They're like goldfish. Sprinkle some salt on there. They're good. It's not hard to eat healthy, guys. I know it seems like it is, but it's not. I love doing veggies and ranch. Ooh. Here's the next topic. So, when you're doing salad dressings, first off, I'm not going to lie to you. The ones that you buy in the store, 9 chances out of 10 they have sugar in them. That's how they keep you coming back. But, anywho, you want to make sure that if you are going to be the person that buys salad dressing, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't, that it is full fat. Like, your fat-free and your light dressings have so much more sugar in them. It's unreal. Oh. This chick. So, now we're cleaned up. This is mom life, guys. Like, for all of y'all that want to be moms, this is mom life. Like, get prepared for this.
Get prepared
It's fun.
for anything that comes.
That's it.
Get prepared for babies putting stuff in their mouths, because my brother does that all the time.
He does.
It's kind of annoying.
We're always fighting with Blair Bear about putting stuff in his mouth.
Everything he finds, he puts in his mouth. Even my stuffed animals. Some of my stuffed animals. You should see my stuffed animals when he had no teeth.
Yeah, Larry liked to gum things.
He gummed them all up. They were all spitty, and I couldn't play with them.
Now he
until
bites
they
everybody.
dried.
So, two, you can have unsweetened almond milk with the keto diet. That's actually really good with shakes. You can't have sweetened though, sorry.
Ma, do you know how to make milk? Milk a cow and clean the milk.
Yeah?
Then if you want almond milk, put a couple almonds in. Put some stuff from almonds in it.
Is that how you make almond milk?
I think.
I thought you had to milk the almond. Do you know how to
Can't
milk it?
milk almonds.
Are you sure?
Almonds are nuts. They don't have milkers. Like cows do. Yeah.
They don't have udders.
I mean udders. Yeah, udders.
Alright, guys. I'm going to finish cooking. And I will post this in a little bit. This child, she's something else. She keeps the day going. Just like Lair Bear. So Lair Bear's taking his nap. He needed it so bad. So, whew, thank goodness for the nap. Don't you dare, Aubrey Ann Brophy. I'm going to beat your rear end. This. No, you are so done. Like,
I just want to play with you.
You just want to play with me, okay?
By putting stuff on you.
No.
Or here.
Don't get bubbles on my phone, you goose.
Oh no.
Hey, Pamela said love you both. She's just obsessed with putting bubbles on me. Alright, guys, I'm signing out so I can fight the bubble monster. Love you guys. See you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. I am super excited right now. I got almond milk for my coffee. So I'm gonna make me some coffee. I got original. Or should I get vanilla? It's okay. I'm gonna roll with it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? Now, for the best part, skinny coffee. And the easiest part. How is everyone doing this morning? And now, I put a couple drops of liquid stevia because I'm keto. I follow the keto diet myself. So, that's how I do it. And for my ketoers, you can have almond milk as long as it's unsweetened. Usually I give vanilla, unsweetened vanilla almond milk, but last night I went to Walmart and I wasn't paying attention. I bought normal. It's still good. All right. What coffee cup are we using today? You know what? I'm using this coffee cup today. Now we're ready for coffee talk. Now we're definitely ready for coffee talk. So why my coffee real quick? So my coffee that I drink has MCT oil. It has 100% grass-fed butter in it. It has collagen in it. So it's killing cravings. It's sustaining your appetite. The collagen's an added bonus because collagen's the most abundant protein in your body. You have more collagen in your bones than you do calcium. I like monk fruit too. But last night I went to Walmart and I didn't see no monk fruit. So I got this because I needed some sugar. I haven't used this brand before. They didn't have any Swerve either, and I like Swerve. So I couldn't find it. So we're gonna see how that goes, because I'm gonna try making keto cinnamon toast crunch cereal, and then I'm gonna try to make a couple little desserty kind of things. So we'll see how it goes. But collagen, MCT oil, 100% grass-fed butter. That's why it's my skinny coffee. It's turning my fat into fuel. Hi, sir. You guys hear the bear? There's the bear. Yeah? You like coffee. Leber, if you look at my video from yesterday, Leber definitely drank my coffee. Mm-hmm. You did. Oh! Oh, I got a dirty look. He looks at me and goes, "You're telling on me." I caught him on camera. But today's talk is about life. Yes, that's my sweetener, dude. I haven't tried, oh, by the way, real quick. I haven't tried the ground flaxseed yet either. So I'm gonna try to make some keto bread with this instead of almond flour. I like to use the almond flour and the coconut flour when I make cookies. So hoping maybe like if I use this ground flaxseed, because it's supposed to not really have a big taste, the bread will come out a little bit more favorable for me. So we'll try that. And I'll post pictures and recipes and let you guys know how it goes. So, today's talk is about life. Life is going to knock you down. Life is going to put knots on your head. There's going to be days when you feel like you can't even pick yourself back up. There's going to be time periods when you feel like this is all you got. This is all your worth. This is all that you ever have to look forward to. And that is so not true. Life doesn't stop because you do. I learned that the past couple of weeks the hard way. Just because something is happening to you, this world is still it's gonna go. And it's gonna go around. And it's gonna keep going. You have to too. You can't just stop dead in your tracks. And I think that's the hardest thing to do. It's hard when something happens. We lose loved ones. We're struggling because bills are coming up and we have no money. It's hard not to just focus on that. But literally, guys, I've been really getting into energy and the vibes that we put out with the universe. One thing that's big for me is I want to constantly be learning something. I want to keep growing my mind. I want to keep knowing. I want to keep learning. So this is one thing I'm learning. I'm learning about manifesting and energy and our vibes. So when we're standing still and that's all we're focusing on, that's the vibes we're giving. That's the energy we're putting out. Hi, ma'am. There's Aubrey. Still in her pajamas. All right, ma'am.
Today's my first cheer practice.
Yeah, I had my dates messed up. I told him it was Monday. I had my dates messed up. It's okay, today is. You're gonna have an awesome day today. Okay. Gotta check. But we want to put out good energy vibes. We want to put out positive energy. Because when you're positive things come to you. I had that experience this year. So, I really struggled with myself for years. And this year, I decided when I got with the people that I'm around now, which are the people that value me, that support me, that pour love into me, and I get to do the same, that's when I changed. I finally started to forgive. And it's not just forgiving other people. I had to forgive myself. Aubrey, Ann, leave your brother alone, please.
I'm not doing anything to him. I'm just laying on my blanket.
Get off, please. Excuse me for one moment, guys.
See, I'm just laying on
3,
my blanket.
2, off. Aubrey, you're instigating. No, stop. Thank you. But I started to become a more positive person. I started to really just breathe again. And that's when this positivity just started coming from every angle. It comes from here. Me being able to talk to you guys is positive. And you need to remember too, you are an individual. God made you with your special talents. God made you with your special strengths. God made you in His perfect image. Because one thing I love, my mom posted this morning, you have your own fingerprint.
Larry spilled all the cereal.
Okay. You have your own fingerprint. I have mine. We're different. I'm going to impact people different than you're going to impact people. That's what's beautiful about you, and that's what's beautiful about me, and that's what's beautiful about every individual person in this world. We all have a way to touch people in a different way. And excuse me, you know what, guys? Life's gonna come in the mix, and it's gonna knock you down, and you're gonna go through a storm. But in that storm, you're meeting the next version of yourself when you come out of it. And I'm saying that in a good way, because now you're a little bit stronger. Now you learn something new. Now you can pass a lesson on to somebody else. You know, before I used to just focus on every negative thing that ever happened to me.
Mommy, can I have a hamburger bun?
Aubrey, and please wait. So, I used to focus on that, every single bad thing that happened to me. You can't do that.
Good.
Instead of being upset and sad and depressed and anxious about it, now I'm grateful for it. And there's people out there that think that's nuts. How can you be grateful for something bad that happened to you? Because it made me who I am now. It gave me the chance to learn something so I can pass it to you. It gave me a chance to impact people that are either going through it right now or went through it and are having a hard time going through it. Each one of us is special. Each life lesson that we learn is special. Even though at the time, that's really, really hard to see. I went through, this child. I went through a really bad relationship. Now we get along, but then things were really bad. We were always at each other's throats. It was abusive, but now it's not. I focused on that relationship for 4 years, and I stayed there, and that's all I could see was just the bad that happened, instead of looking at it. And it's like, because that happened to me, I found me. I found an inner strength within myself to carry on. And yes, I went from one storm into the next storm. There was another storm after that, and that goes through the core process, and then learning how to unlearn behaviors, survival tactics that you learned. Hello, Sin. How are you? Good morning, Renee. How are you? Oh, thank you, Sin. You're beautiful. Just leave them there, okay? Actually, get one for your brother. So I think your brother wants one. I'll get one for him. But, then you go to the next storm. Sometimes you're going to go in one storm, and you're going to go right into the next one. And that's okay. It's all lessons. Like I said, I know that's really hard to look at, and that's really hard to realize. And during them times, we're just like, whew, I don't know if I can do this. Good morning, Kelly. How are you this morning? know, we're going through and we're like, I don't know if I can do this. It just don't stop. But you can carry on. Because after you become this next person, this next version of yourself, you're stronger, you're amazing, you're beautiful. It's like a butterfly, if you really think about it, guys. You know, butterflies go and they put themselves in their cocoons, and then their time comes and they spread their wings. And that's every storm you go through and come out of. So now you have a new lesson, and you can take that lesson, you can impact other people. You can help somebody else. That's what I'm thankful for. That's how I look at it. That's how I get my positive vibes going. You know, every lesson has made me a little bit stronger. It may have took me a while. You're not going to go through a storm in your life and come out of it sometimes and know exactly what happened and been like, oh, yep, I know what that was about. Nope. Sometimes it takes a while before we realize it. Yes, sir. Hi. He's a stinker today. Listen, my boy moms, I need advice. Okay? I'm having trouble with liver. This child does not want to keep his clothes on. So, I need advice down here. My boy moms, I need advice. What do I do? Because it's been interesting lately here. But, like I was saying, we don't always realize what the lesson is when we come out of that storm. You're going to learn it eventually. You're going to find out. When I was growing up, I had an issue with one of my parental units. My parental unit split up when I was young. Just didn't get along. And I used to go visit. It's hard. I used to go visit my dad, my biological dad. And there was a point in my life when I decided that I wasn't going to visit no more. Because you could just, at like 8 years old, I already could feel that the connection wasn't there. And I understand that he had 3 kids to raise. And what was going on wasn't my fault. And I understand that, and I understood that, and I still understand that. Because I didn't know at the time, but he had his own war that he was fighting within himself. And it just happened to manifest. You know, it happened right before me. For about 20 years, I let that get to me. For 20 years, I didn't learn that lesson. For 20 years, I took that pain and I developed this fear of rejection, this sore spot for rejection that I just carried to every relationship that I ever had. Listen, Matt and I's been together for 4 years, and I took that in my relationship with Matt. And Matt's had to deal with that with me. God bless him. He's awesome. But eventually, I decided enough was enough. And that I couldn't beat myself up over something anymore. That happened before I was born. I can't beat myself for what happened before I was born. I can't beat myself up because you're fighting a war within yourself that's manifesting to me. Ooh, congratulations, Renee! Renee lost 10 pounds. Oh, sorry, Larry. I scared the crap out of Larry. It's like, oh, congratulations! But I can't take that out on myself. It's not my fault. I learned a lesson. I learned how to move on. I've let go of that fear of rejection. as hard as it is, I've let it go. But it was until this year that I finally looked at it and was like, okay, for 20 years, this lesson has been that I can't hold on to negativity in my life. I can't hang on to toxicity, no matter who it's from. I can't hang on to it in my life. That's another really big thing, guys. I don't care who the toxicity is coming from. Goodbye. To the side. Stay there. Because I don't have time for it in my life. And there's people out there that are like, but that's your biological dad. Or I get people that'll say, that's this family member, that's that family member. I don't care. Goodbye. I'm trying to strive to be my best self every day. And all you're doing is pulling me down under the water and having me suffocate with you. And I am not suffocating no more. For 26 years, well, we won't say 26. Let's say that started when I was 8. We're just going to say 20 years. So for 20 years, I've let myself drown. I've let people just pull me down under the water and hold my head under the water with them. No. This year and every year forward is my year. Like Les Brown says, this is my decade. Is this your decade? Because this is my decade. This life is my life. I have one of it. It could end tomorrow. It could end later on tonight. It could end 5 years from now. It could end 50 years from now. I'm not going to be held under the water with people that want to be there. You want to be at the bottom of the pool suffocating? Goodbye. Have fun down there. I ain't. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna help Larry eat his bride because that it's smashing everywhere.
Honey, don't worry about it. I'm gonna run the sweeper. Let him eat. Because after this, we're gonna clean up and we're gonna run the sweeper and y'all gotta get some clothes on. I got kids in pajamas.
Try to brush Larry's teeth.
I try to brush Larry's teeth every day, homie.
Well, we should try again today.
Well, we are.
Well, we should really try. But I want to see you do it. But
well, it's interesting, let me tell you, because Larry don't like getting his teeth brushed. But anywho.
But you know, Mommy?
Hold up, let me finish, okay?
If he doesn't let you do it, I'll try to help you and I'll do it.
Okay.
Because he might let me do it.
He might let you do it because you're a sissy and he loves you. But I don't care where the toxicity is coming from. I don't care if it's from a family member or someone that you've been with for 20 years. Goodbye. Scoop them to the side. Don't stay under because you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be at the bottom of the pool with the people that want to be at the bottom of the pool worrying about this, worrying about that, and people that, oh, gimme. I can't do this. I can't do that. No. I can do anything I set my mind to. First off. Oh, yeah, Kelly. Listen, it's been our biggest issues. He's been ripping his diaper off, too. But it's always in the evening. We're pretty good, during the day. But this is the part that makes me nervous, okay? So, Aubrey has cheer practice from 6 to 8 tonight. And I've already made quite the impression with her cheer coaches because Larry licked a urinal cake and I lost my mind. But anywho, that's another story I'll tell you all about one day. But, sorry, I had a phone call. But now he's in the evening, he's just he just pulls his pants down and rips his diaper off. And we have practice from 6 to 8, so I don't know what's going to happen. Knowing my luck, he's going to be running around ripping his diaper off, running around butt naked.
They will not like that.
Yeah, I'll give y'all an update tomorrow on how practice goes with Larry tonight.
But you know, Mom.
You gotta start putting his diapers on backwards? I never thought about that. That is a really good idea. I'm probably going to try that out, ma'am. Can you wait? Okay.
Can I just tell you something real quick?
Hold on. Let me finish and then we'll talk, okay? Thank you, honey. But don't stay under the water. No. Your past. Larry's running away with my flaxseed. Okay. Your past is a place of residence. Or a place of reference. It ain't no residence. Don't stay there. Sorry about that. Libra threw me off. But your past is a place of reference. Everyone that's negative in your life, reference. Over here. Don't make residence there. There is no point in staying in your past and letting yourself drown for no good reason. You have a present and you have a future. Why do you want to be stuck here? Why do you want to be stuck in all the negative things that have happened to you when you can look at that and be like, okay, so this happened for a reason. What did I get out of this storm that I went through? Yes, again, I'll say it. I understand that's hard. For 20 years, I couldn't figure out one of the storms that I'd been through. And that storm rolled to another storm, to another storm, to another storm, because that happened. And then at 9, I had to start taking depression medication because I couldn't even deal with it. Because I thought when I quit going that he was going to come find me. That's the part that hurt the most. Is you knew where I lived. You didn't come find me. You didn't come to the house. You didn't send a birthday card. You didn't send a letter. I didn't move till my senior year in high school. You knew where I was. And for all that time, you didn't come. You didn't care. Because if you cared, you would have checked on me. Whatever. The little girl in me was hurt. Now I'm 26 and I'm a woman. And it don't hurt no more. Because you're over here with everybody else that's negative and pulls me under the water. One thing that you taught me is that I will never do that to my children. My children are going to know their worth. My children are going to know that I love them unconditionally. My children are going to know that they are amazing, that they are beautiful, that they are special, that God picked them. Guys, my friend Rusty always says, out of 100 million sperm, sorry if anybody's watching this with their kids, but we're gonna get on this, but out of 100 million sperm, you were picked. Out of 100 million sperm, my children were picked. I was picked. You were a winner before birth. Think about that. You know, Rusty talks about that, and I sit back and I think about it, and I'm like, damn. Stop. Aubrey, you stop.
Who's hitting me?
Y'all, it's time. Cheers to motherhood. Cheers to parenthood.
And cheers to sisterhood.
Aubrey says cheers to sisterhood. But, good morning, Robbie. How are you this morning? But, my children are going to know their worth. Because I'm going to make sure that they know that they were handpicked by God. God automatically threw in purposes for them and threw in strengths and talents and greatness and everything they need to be successful. Thank you, Renee. She's funny. Listen, she's me. I can't even lie. When her and I get in an argument, I'm like, yep, I am arguing with the miniature version of myself. She got that attitude. She's sassy. So am I. What can I say? But I'm going to make sure that they never feel the way I feel. Oh, Kelly, I'm going to wish you good luck because I know exactly how that goes. Have an amazing and a blessed day today, my dear. But they're going to know that they're amazing. I'm never going to let them feel the way I felt. I've made that a priority for me. So. Oh, goodness. So, one more time real quick. We're going to cheers. Because here we go. Mine is 14 going on 30. Oh, goodness. Listen, that's how. Aubrey's like a miniature adult sometimes. I'm like, where'd you come from? Like, you were born in 2012. I remember that. But everything you go through in life, there's a lesson to be learned. At the time, you're not going to be thankful for it. That lesson's going to hurt like hell. You might not even know what that lesson is once a storm is done. Sometimes you got to dissect it a little bit. Sometimes it takes a little while. And that's okay. Just know, don't stop. Don't be pulled under the water. Don't suffocate. Because there's so much more than just what's going on right in that moment. Because you're going to meet the next version of yourself. And that next version is going to be amazing. Alright, y'all. That's today's talk. So, guys, I hope you have an amazing day today. And you are going to have an amazing day today. Because you're going to make it an amazing day. And you're already having a blessed day. Because God woke you up this morning. He woke you up with talents, with gifts, with purpose. He gave you everything you need to make today your best day ever. And successful. Excuse me, guys. And y'all, may your skinny coffee be strong and your problems be weak. Alright, y'all. Till later. See ya.